Morning, Mary.
Morning, Mr. Grant.
Know what I got here? 2 plane tickets. One has my name on it, and one has your name on it.
Where are we going?
Mary Richards, you are going to...
Mr. Grant, have you been watching a lot of daytime quiz shows?
Mary, what is your favorite city in the entire world?
Paris. We're going to Paris?
No. We're not going to Paris. What's your favorite city in America?
San Francisco.
In the East,
In the East.
Yeah.
New York. Philadelphia. Boston.
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Yeah, that's it.
My favorite city in the whole world. Where? Why? How?
We're going this weekend. It's a special seminar on politics and the press. Now, they asked me to take 2 people from the station, so I'm picking you and me.
Oh, Mr. Grant, thank you. That's wonderful.
Washington, D.C. It's quite a place. It's my old beach, you know.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah. I covered D.C. for the Detroit Free Press. Spent 3 years there. Got 1 million friends. Important people, too. I mean, the kind of people that make a town like that tick. Congressmen, senators, judges, bartenders.
Oh, Mr. Grant, it's wonderful. Just wonderful.
What's so wonderful?
Oh, Mr. Grant and I are going to Washington, D.C. on a junket.
I didn't know you could get there by boat.
No, Ted, it's a press seminar.
A freebie?
Yeah.
Well, don't pack yet, Mary. We'll see who's going to Washington.
Ted, you're supposed to knock.
You broke your promise, Lou.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You broke your promise. You said the next time there was a free trip any place that I'd get to go, and you broke your promise. Lou, in the 7 years that I've known you, you may have humiliated me, you may have ridiculed me, you may have screamed at me, you may have cursed at me, but you never broke your promise, Lou. What's the matter? Don't you like me anymore?
Come on. Ted. Oh, it's you. You. You know I wouldn't break a promise to you unless I had a very good reason.
Well, there isn't a reason good enough.
There's not?
Well, I can't think of any. Unless, if you'd go away, you needed somebody responsible, level-headed, experienced, capable, and brilliant to take charge of the newsroom. And you can't turn to anybody but me. Is that it, Lou?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Either the reason or isn't the reason?
Yeah, you're right. That's the reason.
Well, that's a very good reason. That's a good reason, Lou. You want to make me producer.
Oh.
God bless you, Lou.
Hey, how about that?
Ted Baxter with the 6 o'clock news, starring Ted Baxter, produced by Ted Baxter.
Come on, Lou. You've got to tell Murray that you're putting me in charge.
Yeah. I'll tell him later.
Tell him now, Lou. He won't believe me. You tell him, and I'll watch his face.
Say, Murray,
Yeah, Lou.
Ted's in charge.
What's that, Lou? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Louder, Lou.
Ted's in charge of the news while we're away.
Ted who? Oh, no. Hey, Lou, you're not serious. I had to. Lou, why?
That's the face I wanted to see.
Found my old contact book. We are going to be wined and wined.
Oh, really, huh?
Don't worry about a thing. You're going to have the most exciting 2 days of your life. Well, Murray, we're on our way.
Bye-bye, Mur. Good luck.
Bye, Mary. Goodbye, Lou.
Aren't you going to wish us a nice trip?
No.
You still upset about Ted?
Upset? Not at all. It's amazing how calm one gets when the end is near.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
May I have your attention, please? I know what a difficult time this is for everyone. Nobody was closer to Lou and Mary than I was. Rest assured, the torch has been passed, the banner has been lifted from the dust, and the ship of state is back on its course once again.
And the clowns are running the circus.
Hold your thought, Mary. Now, as your leader, you'll find that I'm firm but understanding. You'll learn to love me and lay down your life for me. Carry on.
He didn't say you could use his office.
Didn't say I couldn't.
It's open.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, our first night in Washington. What are we going to do?
Oh, I'm not sure yet.
Hasn't anybody returned any of your calls?
No, but they're gonna. Don't worry. Don't worry. Anyway, I was with you at the seminar all day. They probably already called, and I missed them.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well,
Yeah.
they'll probably call while we're out to dinner, and then we can check when we get back. So, what restaurant shall we go to?
Restaurant? Mary, you can go to a restaurant in any city in the world. Hey, look, there are probably 5 terrific parties going on in Washington tonight. Now, I've got some feelers out, and we're just gonna wait until they call.
We're just going to wait here?
Well, this is where the calls are gonna come.
Oh, but Mr. Grant, I've never been to Washington before. It's my first night in the Capitol. I'd like to see some of it.
Mary, don't worry. You're gonna see all of it. Trust me. Huh? See what I mean? Where will it be? Hickory Hill? Georgetown? Let us see. Lou Grant here. Yeah, she is. Huh? Yeah, somebody for you.
Oh, transfer any calls.
Yeah, well, try not to tie up the line for too long.
Hello? Yes, sure. I remember you at the reception. The tall one with all the ribbons. Oh, just a minute. Let me just see. Hang on. Mr. Grant, how would you like to go to a party at the French Embassy?
Embassy party? We're gonna do a lot better than that.
Well, thank you very much, but we're going to be having other plans.
Yeah.
But thanks anyway. Bye. Never been to an embassy party.
They're dull. Anyway, every guy in town uses that lie. Would you like to go to a party at the French Embassy? Who was that?
The ambassador?
Some guys have it down better than others. Mary, you won't be sorry. Trust me. Just wait till my stuff starts coming in. Yep. That's the one. Yeah. Lou Grant. Yeah, just a minute. What'd you do, write your number on a wall someplace?
Oh, hi. Yeah, sure, I remember you, Phil. Well, I don't know. We may have plans later on. Why? Where are you now? Okay, well, listen, why don't you come on up and we'll talk about it. Room 741. Okay, bye.
What do you think this is, a bus depot? You invite anybody up who calls?
Mr. Grant, I met him at the seminar, and he wants to take us to dinner. Oh, please, Mr. Grant, just dinner. Then we'll come right back, we'll collect all your messages, and we'll decide what to do then.
No. They'll call here while I'm out, and then I'll call them back, and they'll be out. Now, we're only going to be here 2 days, and I don't want to miss it. All right, look. It's your first night in Washington. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make reservations for you and your friend at the best restaurant in town.
Oh, Mr. Grant.
You're going to go to the Sans Souci. That's French for without souci. This is the place in Washington where everybody who is anybody goes to be seen. Hello. I would like a reservation for 2 at 9 o'clock tonight, please. Oh, are you sure you can't fit my party in, Lou Grant? Huh? Hey, look. Is Maurice, the head waiter, still working there? Oh. 10 years ago? I guess he died without mentioning how close we were. Yeah. All right. Yeah, thank you. Maurice died. And you're worried about having a good time tonight. Oh, Maurice.
Hi, Mary.
Phil,
How
hi.
are you?
Come on in.
Thank you.
Congressman Phil Whitman. I'd like you to meet Lou Grant.
How are you, Lou?
Oh, hi.
We discovered we're neighbors. Minnesota, Iowa.
Oh, yeah. Good to meet you, Congressman Whitman.
Call him Phil.
He's supposed to tell me that.
Call me Phil. Well, anybody hungry?
Starved.
Good.
Look, I'm expecting some important calls, Phil. Why don't you and Mary just go and have a good time?
Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'll just make reservations for us. And Mary, where would you like to go?
Oh, any place you say.
How about Sans Souci?
Oh, no, we can't go there.
Why not?
Well, Mr. Grant tried to get reservations earlier. They're full.
Oh, well, no. Sometimes you just have to be a little persistent.
Mr. Grant was persistent.
No, I wasn't persistent.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I thought you were very persistent.
I wasn't persistent, Mary.
Hello, Gregory. Phil Whitman. Oh, fine, thank you. How are you? Listen, I'd like dinner reservations for 2 at 8:30, please. Right. Thank you very much.
Oh, sure, 8:30. I was trying for 9 o'clock. Who is it?
Are you decent?
Yeah, the orgy's over.
Hi.
Hi.
All set for the seminar?
Yeah, almost.
How'd it go last night? Any of your friends call back?
I don't know. I dozed off. How'd it go with you?
Oh, dull. It was dull evening, dull people, dull conversation. And I lost all that sleep, got in very late.
Yeah.
But listen, Phil asked us to a party at the State Department tonight, and I think it would be really fun if you came along.
Oh, Mary, if Phil wants to come along, he can join us here.
You just gonna sit here again? Wait for the phone to ring?
Well, sometimes you have to wait around like that if you want a really good time. You didn't listen to me last night, and you had a dull evening.
I lied. I didn't have a dull evening. Mr. Grant, I had one of the most exciting evenings of my life.
What could be so exciting at a restaurant?
Well, we sat next to the Secretary of State, and
Yeah?
Phil knows him. He introduced him to me. And then after that, we went to a couple of parties with some legislative assistants. Oh, Mr. Grant, it was wonderful. And then we drove all around Washington.
And you call that a good time?
Well, I think it's certainly on a par with watching your phone.
You just do what you want. I'm going to stay here and wait for my buddies to come through.
Mr. Grant, you haven't worked here in 10 years. I don't think any of those people are going to call you. I didn't know. I didn't want to say that. It just blurted out. Because I want you to come with us tonight so you can have a really good time.
You don't think anybody's going to call, huh? Poor old Lou Grant. Little funny in the head, huh? Going back to those past glories. Doesn't realize time has passed him by. A little cuckoo, huh, Mary?
I don't think you're a little cuckoo.
In a couple of weeks, I'll be sitting on the curb with water in my shoes. You just listen to me, Mary. Those people are going to call. I know it. And I bet deep down you know it too, don't you?
Yes.
You don't take that long and say yes. You take that long and it means no. What you just gave me was a mercy yes. I don't need that kind of yes. I don't need that kind of yes. Just a simple answer. Are you sticking with me or not?
Oh, boy, you're making this so hard for me.
Tough.
Mr. Grant, you know how fond I am of you.
Yeah.
Last night, all I could think about was you sitting up here in your room alone like a jerk. I'm sorry, but I just think it would be unfair to me to ruin my only weekend in Washington just because you're too stubborn to have a good time.
I should have brought Ted.
I will never forgive you for that.
Yeah, I'll check that. Fine.
How do you like it?
I suggest you check the spelling of Australia.
This story is about Austria.
Well, then, leave it then. Isn't it ironic, Murray? Lou just called from Washington. He's having a lousy time, and look at us. We've never had so much fun. Telephone, Murray. Murray, telephone.
Busy, Ted.
Producers don't answer phones. Baxter, WJM News. Oh, hiya, Ken. How you been, fella? Nice to hear from you. Who's Ken?
He's the head of our film crew.
Hey, Ken, when am I going to get to meet that wife of yours? Well, if you ever get married, then. Look, Ken, don't rush into marriage. I mean, why buy the car when you're getting enough free ice cream to choke a horse? Hey, keep your head, Ken.
Look, what does he want, Ted?
Ken sure talks fast, doesn't
What's
he?
happened, Ted?
I don't know. He's so excited, I can't make heads or tails of it. Something about a fire.
Hello, Ken. Hey, this is Murray. Yeah, what's up? Oh, I see. Well, look, just sit tight and don't worry, and I'll get back to you.
Right. What is it, Murray?
There's a 4-alarm fire right next to a dynamite factory.
Get a film crew out there.
There's also a robbery going on at Commonwealth Bank on 4th Street. They've got 3 hostages.
Get a film crew out there.
Oh, Ted, but you only have 1 film crew.
Well, which one should I send the film crew to?
Well, the only thing to do is... No. No. You're the producer. Produce.
I'll send it to the robbery.
Okay.
Don't make it the fire. Don't make it the robbery. Fire robbery, fire robbery. If I guess it right, will you tell me? I don't need any help. Send it to the fire.
Good, Ted. That means we lose the robberies.
All right, then send it to the robbery.
Or miss what could be the biggest fire story of the year.
Murray, you gotta help me. I don't know what to do. I'll do anything.
Okay, Ted. I'll tell you exactly what to do. For $50.
Cover anything you want.
Come in.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm glad you're still up.
What?
Well, I just wanted to say I'm sorry you didn't join us tonight.
I'm really sorry you didn't join me, Mary. Would you like a drink?
No, no, thanks.
Did you have a nice evening?
Yeah, really nice. Phil took me to a great party in Georgetown. I met the Assistant Secretary of Defense.
No kidding?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So, what did you do with yourself tonight?
Oh, a couple of old friends dropped over here.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I bet you had a wonderful time seeing them again.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. John Glenn told the funniest story. He was
John Glenn, the astronaut?
Yeah. He was getting into his spacecraft on his first trip, and he...
John
sorta-
Glenn is an old friend of yours?
No. I never met him before. He came with Hubert.
Hubert?
Humphrey. Anyway, it was the funniest story. I thought Eric Severide was going to bust a gut. He was climbing into this space capsule.
Severide was here tonight.
Yeah. He couldn't stay long. He was just giving Ethel Kennedy a lift.
Just giving Ethel Kennedy a lift. How'd she get home?
The Fords gave her a ride. Mary, you don't believe that the president was here tonight, do you?
Oh, of course I do believe the president was here. Was Lincoln here, too?
What do you think I did, Maria? Huh? You think I made up this whole thing just to impress you? Huh? You think I ordered up a whole bunch of drinks and coffee and ashtrays and filled them with cigarette butts? Huh? You think I went through all that to try and make you believe that I knew some important people? Is that what you think?
Man, don't you know? It doesn't matter to me whether or not you know important people. Couldn't possibly make you more important to me than you already are.
Well, I want to... Boy. Hello. Oh. Hello, Betty. It's Mrs. Ford, the president's wife. Huh? Huh? Oh, sure. Mary, would you look in that chair over there and see if there's a pipe? It's the president's favorite pipe, and he thinks it might have fallen out of his pocket.
Well, what do you know? My, what a surprise. The president's pipe.
Yeah, Betty. Yeah. Mary found it. That's right. That's the girl I was telling you about. Huh? Oh, sure. Hold on. Mary, Mrs. Ford wants to talk to you.
Hello?
Hello, Mary. This is Betty Ford.
Hi, Betty. This is Mary, Queen of Scots. Well, I have to go now.
Well, I just wanted to tell you I'm sorry we missed you.
Look, I don't know who you are or how Mr. Grant got you to take part in this childish charade.
Please just tell Lou we'll have the pipe picked up.
Yeah, but it's really very late, and I'd like to get to sleep, so I'll say goodbye now. Oh, and incidentally, your impression of Betty Ford really stinks.
All right, everybody, out of the newsroom.
Ted, what's the matter? What is it?
I'm warning you, get out this minute.
Ted, what is it? What, a bomb? What?
It's worse than that. It's Lou.
Lou?
Yeah, I just saw him coming in. I said, good morning, and he stuffed my hat in the mailbox. I never saw him like that. I'm getting out of here.
Look, Ted, we've all been through Lou's Monday mornings. I think you're overreacting.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on, Ted. Murray's right.
You didn't see him. Take my word for it. Get out while you can. Oh.
Well, I do have some work I can do.
Mary,
Mr. Grant.
come into my office.
Yes, Mr. Grant.
Don't give me any of your back talk.
Well, what is it?
I don't want any liquor on these premises ever again. I hold you personally responsible to see that I never take another drink. Get rid of this.
But why?
Just get rid of it. I don't want any booze in here. Guys do crazy things when they're drunk. Not there. That's the first place I'll look. Oh, Mary.
You want to talk about it?
No. I had dinner with someone last night. I had more drinks than I should have. I went to her apartment, and that's where I was this morning. Mary, do you know what it's like to wake up next to a stranger?
Sure. But you certainly imagine what that would be like.
No, you can't, Mary. It's that awful feeling that you've done something wrong, and there's no taking it back.
Mr. Grant, was she really a stranger?
Not exactly. It's someone I've known for a couple of years. But in the emotional sense, we were strangers, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, sure. Sometimes you have to know a person, really well before you realize that you're strangers.
But when I got up this morning, I was so confused.
Emotionally?
I didn't know where the bathroom was. And then it hit me what had happened the night before. Mary, someone who hardly means anything to me. I've never done anything like that in my whole life.
Grant, I think you're really being much too hard on yourself. I mean, so you were with someone. So what? What's done is done.
Maybe I feel this way because of who the woman is.
But it doesn't matter who the woman is. Who is the woman?
I can't tell you who it is because if I tell you who it is, you'll shun me.
I won't shun you.
Ah, sure, you can say that now.
Mr. Grant, you're not wearing any socks.
Mary, I was lucky to find my shoes. I raced out of there so fast. Look at me, I'm sweating bullets. When did she have time to put a note in my pants? You're trying to read my note.
What? I just noticed that whoever wrote the note dots her eyes with little hearts, just like Sue Ann.
No, you know. What do you think, Mary? No, okay, give it to me straight. It's not funny.
I know.
No. What am I going to do? How can I face her? What can I say to her?
Well, what do you want to say to her, Mr. Grant?
Well, I want to explain to her that I can't marry her. You think it's funny that she may expect me to do the right thing by her, huh?
Come on, Mr. Grant. She's not going to force you to marry her. What do you think she's going to do? Hold a spatula to your throat?
This concludes the entertainment part of our program. And what you have to do is promise me that you won't tell anyone about me and... No, I mean really.
I really promise.
Cross your heart.
Oh.
That's better.
Oh.
Good morning.
Hi, Sue Ann. How are you?
I didn't sleep a wink all night. I feel wonderful.
Who is it?
It's opportunity knocking again.
Hi, Sue Ann.
Hello, Lou. How do you feel? I hope you feel exactly the way I feel.
How do you feel?
Like a glorious flower finally opening her petals to the sun.
I don't feel exactly like that. Listen, Sue Ann, I'd love to talk to you. I should talk to you. But to be honest, I feel funny. I don't know what to say.
Why don't you just say, Sue Ann, you're the most exciting woman on God's green earth.
Let's not bring God into this.
I just wanted to return your coat.
Oh.
We don't even have to talk now. A real woman knows when to leave her man alone.
Sue Ann,
Yes, Lou.
could you do me a favor?
Well, maybe on my lunch hour.
No. You don't understand. It's very important to me that no one knows what happened last night.
Oh, Lou, you silly. Everyone will know by the roses in your cheeks.
Oh, Murph, thanks so much for the lift.
So listen, did you find out what was bothering Lou?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and what was it?
Well, I promised him I wouldn't tell.
Oh. So what is it?
Murray, I just finished telling you.
Yeah, you promised you wouldn't tell. But we tell each other everything that happens in that office. We always have, Mary. And you're not going to stop now because it's something really juicy.
Murr, I never said it was something really juicy.
Is it really juicy?
Is it ever?
Listen, Mary, let's trade. I know a secret. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Murray, I don't want to play games about this. I mean, I promised, Mr. Grant. So, how are the kids?
Okay, man. Okay. You want to know something? I'm disappointed. No, I'm serious. I'm very disappointed. After all this time, all these years, the closeness, the caring, now I find out you don't even trust me.
Murr, if I tell you, I didn't say I would.
Now, Mary, what do you want me to do? Put on an act or something? We both know you're going to tell me. Now, as soon as you said if I tell you, meant you were going to tell me. I know you like a book, and now you're going to make me promise I won't tell anybody.
No, well, you see, you don't know me like a book, Murr, because I wouldn't have to make you promise not to tell, because you won't tell. Will you?
No.
Promise?
Yes.
Guess who Sue Ann Nivens spent the night with?
Come on, Mary. I have to be home in an hour.
Oh, boy, it's so great to be cleaning out these old files, huh? Oh, Mr. Grant, look, here's Ted's job application. Personal references, Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah, it was Ted's idea. He figured we couldn't check, since Cousteau was underwater most of the time.
It certainly worked.
Oh, say, Mary, any phone calls for me?
No?
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
Darn it, not one solid lead all morning.
Ted, don't tell me you're actually going for a news story on your own.
So come on, Murray. You mean you haven't heard?
Heard what?
I don't know, you guys in here, you're so wrapped up in your little world of current events and world problems, you don't see life passing right in front of you.
Okay, Ted, what is it?
Well, Sue Ann's hairdresser told me Sue Ann's got a new man in her life, and I'm hot on the trail of who it is.
Why do you care?
Yeah, I don't care. I just want to know who the jerk is. Lou? Can you imagine what kind of a Dumbo would want to hang out with Sue Ann? I mean, either he's a glutton for punishment or he just got out of prison.
Ted, don't you have anything better to do with your time?
Well, you guys are busy all day writing the news. I got a lot of time to fill. My brain needs stimulation.
Have you considered shock treatments?
Anyway, time just flies now that I've got this mystery to solve. Mary, you must have some idea. Who do you think it is?
Well, who knows? It might be somebody on our crew.
You think so, Mary?
I don't know, Ted. Mr. Grant, you look suspicious. If it weren't you, you'd be interested in what they're talking about.
All right, all right. So, you think, Sue Ann has a new fella, huh, Ted?
Right. You know something, Lou? I've got a hunch she's fooling around with someone right here at WJM.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lou, I just wanted to give you your socks back. They're all laundered. I put lemon juice in the water. Don't they smell nice and fresh?
Yeah, thanks, Sue.
Oh, don't mention it. I'll be happy to do it. Anytime.
Boy, Lou, are you lucky? Getting someone to do your socks. Look at that. There's a crease in them and everything. By the way, did you notice how cool she acted? She's not giving out any clues.
You want to help me carry these files into the storage room?
Hey, look at that, my resume. Oh, by the way, Lou, did you ever get in touch with Jacques?
I suppose you're wondering what Sue Ann was doing with my socks. Well, you see, I was down in her studio the other day, and she was cooking Japanese food. And you know how you always take your shoes off in a Japanese restaurant. So I did. Which explains what Sue Ann was doing with my shoes. And what was she doing with my socks?
Lou,
Huh?
you don't have to do this in front of me. I know.
You know what?
I know about... You know.
You can't believe what Sue Ann says.
Sue Ann didn't tell me.
I only told one person. And you crossed your heart.
Mr. Grant, won't you please open the door?
Mary, I'm sorry.
I know, I know. Thank you for opening the door, Mr. Grant.
Okay. I want you to make sure that the footage on the dock worker strike is out of editing in time.
I think we should talk.
I don't want to.
Mr. Grant, I just want to say...
Mary, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. You have every right to be mad at me.
Mary, I'm not mad. I still respect you as a producer. I want you to stay here. I want you to work here. We're still in business. We're just not friends anymore.
Well, I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't realize you weren't going to even be angry with me. Mr. Grant, if you could just
Mary,
listen to me.
Mary, will you please respect me on this? You're not going to change my mind. There's a lot I could say. There's a lot I could tell you about what I think you did to me. I asked you not to do it. You violated my confidence. It was important to me. I'm your boss. It doesn't interfere with that. We're just not friends anymore. I don't think it's fair for you to cry.
I can't help it. I'm trying not to.
Do you want to go outside and collect yourself before we go on with business?
No, I'm going to collect myself right now if I can.
You almost collected now?
Mr. Grant, it wasn't the way you think it was.
We're no longer friends, Mary. I don't want to talk any more about this.
Hey, Lou. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking to Mary. Mary? Why are you weeping? Into a sock.
Ted, will you leave us alone?
Oh, sure, Lou. I just stopped by to tell you. Sue Ann's waiting for you on her set. She wants to see you right away.
Okay, I better get down there.
Mary? Do you want to see what I do to stop Georgette from crying? Oh, no, that's for hiccups. Sue Ann.
Lou, come in. Come in.
Ted said you wanted to see me, and it's just as well because there were a few things I wanted to talk to you about.
Come over here and sit down. Lou, there's something I want to say to you. And then you can say whatever you want to say to me after.
All right? Go ahead.
Thy breath was shed upon my breast. All night upon my heart I felt a warm heartbeat. Oh, how sweet be thy face the next time we lovers meet. Well, what did you want to say to me?
How's tricks?
You're not as romantic as I was hoping.
Sue Ann, I just wanted to apologize.
Lou, apologize? Apologize for what? You were wonderful. Let me put it this way. If you were a souffle, you'd rise high in the pan. If you were crepe Suzette, your flame would light a whole room. If you were an omelet.
No, Sue Ann, none of this is what I wanted to talk about. Now, what I wanted... What if I were an omelet?
Sometimes I wonder if you really know how cute you are.
Sue Ann, I feel terrible. I feel like the worst heel on earth, and if there's any way I can make it up to you... I don't know how to tell you this, but what happened the other night can never happen again.
Sure it can.
No, it can't.
I'm really disappointed in you, Lou. thinking you can take a sensitive woman such as myself, and toy with my affections, take advantage of my innocence, and just cast me aside.
Oh, Sue Ann, come on. Come on. Don't feel bad. I'm sorry. Listen, would you like to go to dinner or something?
Can you really believe that I would forgive you just because you offered to buy me one dinner?
Well, how about 2 dinners and a lunch?
You got yourself a deal.
Oh, well, there you are. Listen, Mary asked me to stop by to tell you that she's not leaving till you get up there.
I'll see you at dinner tonight, dear.
Sue Ann wore your overcoat. She brought your socks. She just kissed you tenderly on the head. You know something, Lou? If her new boyfriend finds out, he's gonna kill you.
Hi. Mr. Grant, if you buy a house and you find that the rooms are drafty, you don't move out.
I agree. Is that all?
No, I'm trying to make a point here. Mr. Grant, my point is that if you have a friend who really cares about you and she makes one mistake, you don't stop being friends.
That I don't agree with.
Well, it's just like the drafty house.
You have a point. Okay, I'll move out of the drafty house.
Mr. Grant, I only told Murray because I knew
Mary.
he would never tell anyone. He wouldn't hurt you.
Mary, I don't care. I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. I was serious. I don't want to discuss it.
Well, if we can't be friends, then I don't think I want to work here anymore.
You will give me 2 weeks' notice, won't you?
No, I will give you 2 years' notice. In 2 years, if you're still acting like this, then I'm getting out. Boy, I can't even get a smile out of you. Okay, there's just one answer. I'm going to tell you the biggest secret in my life, and you can tell anyone you want, and then we'll be even. There was a man who came into town once. You've met him. He was just here for 1 day. I'd never met him. I was at a party, and I had a couple of cocktails, and he drove me home. And, well, we had the same sort of relationship that you had with Sue Ann. And that man's name is Walter Cronkite.
Come on, Mary.
Roger Mudd. Starting to smile.
I am
You
not.
are. You're starting to smile, and you're trying to hide it, because you know if you smile, that means we're friends again.
I am not
Yes, you
smiling.
are. Look. See, the little corners are starting to turn to
No, they aren't.
left, and then on the right, yes, they are. You're smiling. You're smiling.
what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. Fine. Water. Lots of water.
Well, Mr. Grant, what happened?
Charlene.
Charlene, the girl you used to go with.
The one who played piano in that cocktail lounge?
What happened?
Charlene. Bus.
She was hit by a bus.
On bus.
She was hit while on a bus?
Charlene. Sitting bus.
Right. Then what happened, Tonto?
I was walking to work, and I saw Charlene sitting on a bus. But she didn't see me. So I started chasing the bus. Block after block. I must have chased that bus for a dozen blocks, but I couldn't catch it.
Oh, that's really too bad.
That's all right. I didn't want to talk to her.
So, Charlene's back in town. That's terrific. What do you mean you don't want to talk to her?
Well, we sort of had a fight before she left town.
Oh?
Yeah. She got this offer to play the organ for a crummy ice show, and I didn't want her to do it.
Why not?
Well, I thought it was beneath her, Mary. I really did. It was really a bad show. Every time the star of the show did a spin, he got dizzy and had to sit down on the ice. Put his head between his knees.
Well, Mr. Grant, come on. You obviously wanted to see her. Why don't you give her a call?
It would be kind of awkward with that fight that we had. Of course, it'd be a lot better if I could just run into her. Yeah, you know, a chance meeting.
Chance?
Yeah.
Like where you chase a bus for 12 blocks?
Yeah. Or maybe if I just bumped into her at a party. That would be perfect. Yeah. If only there was someone we both knew who was having a party. And I just bumped into her. Like at your place.
My place?
Yeah, like, for instance, Saturday night.
This Saturday night?
Yeah, like around 8:30.
Mr. Grant, that is awfully short notice. I mean, it is Thursday. But I suppose I could do it. I'll just set up a buffet. People can serve themselves. I'll have a few hors d'oeuvres and some cold cuts. I don't know, I can probably bake something before then.
Mary, this is an office. Plan your parties on your own time.
Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Here's all the ice I've got. Don't worry about returning it, and what you don't use, you could throw away.
Thanks. Ollie, you're a lifesaver.
I know.
Would you like a drink?
No, thanks. I gotta get back to the sickos. I just came home to have dinner.
That's funny. I always thought nurses ate at the hospital.
I stopped 2 years ago when I found a rubber glove in my rice pudding.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
You will drop in when you get home, though, won't you?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Is Lou gonna come over tonight?
Yeah? Why?
I like him. I bump into him at the hockey games once in a while. He's very sweet. He always offers me a slug from his flask. I gotta run. See you later.
Okay, listen, try to get home early, will you? I have a feeling tonight's party's going to be a pretty good one.
Okay.
Georgette, I told you I don't want to talk about it.
I do.
Tough.
Well, double tough on you. Why? What's going on with you two?
I'm so embarrassed. We're having our first fight.
Don't apologize. You'll get better with practice.
It's her fault, Mary. She's overly sensitive. My mother said a little innocent thing, and she just took it the wrong way.
What did she say?
She said I was a hussy.
She...
Yes, she did. She said I trapped Ted into marrying me by using my sexy ways.
Didn't I come to your defense?
Some defense. He told her I didn't have any sexy ways.
Well, listen, you guys, why don't you postpone the fight till after the party, huh?
I hate to say this about your mother, but sometimes she's not very nice.
Georgette, you take that back, or I'll never talk to you again.
Sure, I'll take it back when the North Pole freezes over me. I should have said when hell freezes over, but I don't like to swear in mixed company.
Hey, Ted, come on. This is no way to carry on at a party.
I'm sorry, Mary. I'm never going to talk to Georgette again.
Yeah, will you stop being such a grump and talk to your wife? This is a party. You're supposed to be having fun. Myrrh, hi, I'm glad to see you.
Don't come near me, I'm sick. I woke up this morning with the flu. I got cramps, nausea, chills. I really ought to be home in bed.
Then why aren't you?
I didn't want to spoil your party.
Come on in. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yeah. Tea with honey and lemon. A couple of aspirins. Hi, Georgette. Hi, Ted.
Hi, Mr. Grant.
Charlene here yet?
No, not yet.
Well, what do you think, Mary? Notice anything different?
Different. Let's see. Well, I recognize the suit and the shoes, the tie. No, I don't see anything different.
Good. I don't want to look over anxious.
Like a drink?
Yeah, the usual. Hi, everybody. What's with them?
Well, let's see. Murray is sick. He should be home in bed. Ted and Georgette have had a fight. They're not talking to each other.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. They're dull. I can't afford to have a dull party tonight. Sure you can. Call up somebody else. Don't you know any lively people? Maybe you can rent some.
Mr. Grant, will you just relax? Everything is gonna be fine.
Mary, can I have my tea with lemon?
Yeah, Murray, just a minute.
I want to watch television.
You don't do that at a party.
I wasn't talking to you.
There she is. Come on, you bozo. Shape up, Ted. Don't be dull. Hurry, stop being sick.
Hi,
Mary, how are you?
Good to see you.
Charlene, let me look at you.
Mary, let me introduce you to Kenny Stevens. I hope you don't mind my bringing a date.
No, it's...
How do you do?
No.
Mary, do me a favor. Introduce Kenny.
Sure. Kenny Stevens, this is Georgette and Ted Baxter.
Oh, I know.
Good to see you again, Lou.
Yeah, who's the kid?
One of the skaters in the show.
What are you doing going out in public with a kid that age? Don't you know the people will talk about you?
Don't be silly. Who's going to talk?
Me.
What difference does it make how old anyone is? He happens to be very sweet and thoughtful and considerate. Besides, I told him I was 32 and he bought it.
He thinks you're 32?
Ice skaters don't have to be smart, Lou. It's all in their feet. Now, come on over and say hello. Come on. Kenny, I've been telling Lou all about you.
Well, it's nice to meet you, sir.
Lou. The name's Lou, not sir.
Right. Lou.
Mr. Grant, Kenny was just telling me that before he became a professional skater, he won a medal in the Olympics.
Well, it was just a silver medal. I should have won the gold, but I had a torn ligament.
Oh, Mary, you must come and see him skate sometime. He is incredible.
Well, it wouldn't look great with the kind of music she plays.
Gee. I've never met a figure skater before. This is really exciting. You guys make such a valuable contribution to society. Why, just this morning, I was asking myself, how come they've never given a Nobel Prize to a figure skater?
Mr. Grant, would you like to freshen your drink?
No.
Kenny, can I get you something?
Why don't you get some ice for Kenny to twirl around on?
Mary, will you bring me a blanket? I'm starting to get a chill.
Yeah, Murray, in a minute. Just a minute.
Must be great being an ice skater. What do you want to do when you grow up?
Mr. Grant, guess who's coming over later? My friend Paula, the nurse?
How soon could she get here?
Mary, will you tell me when it's 9 o'clock? I want to watch SWAT.
Maybe Kenny would like to watch Sesame Street.
Hey, pal, I don't know what's bugging you, but by any chance, would you like to step outside?
What? Put on the skates?
Mary, I think I better have my coat.
Oh, well, no, come on. This is
Get her coat,
silly.
Mary.
Lou, what did you have to make a scene for?
What scene? I never laid a hand on him.
It was, nice seeing you again.
We must do this again sometime.
Yeah. So long, everybody.
I'll call you, Mary.
Okay. Listen, I'm really sorry about the evening.
Oh, let him go. Who needs him?
Yeah, you still got us.
Oh, what a perfect evening. Ted and Georgette sit there for hours, not talking to each other. Murray arrives sick, blows his nose all night. And you had to ruin what little promise we had of a party by making a fool of yourself over Charlene's date. I hope you're satisfied, Lou.
What did you say?
You heard me. I hope you're satisfied.
You call me Lou.
That's right, because that's what you deserve to be called. In fact, you don't even deserve to be called Lou. You know what you should be called?
What?
Louis. What you should be called is Louis.
That's what my mother used to call me when I was bad.
Well, I don't blame her.
I'm sorry, Mary. I made a fool of myself.
You certainly did.
Okay. Hello? Charlene? Lou, listen, I'm sorry about tonight. I don't know what got into me. But when you walked in with that guy, I went crazy. Listen, apologize to the skater for me, too, huh? No hard feelings? Oh.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, Paula, hi. Party's over, but come on in anyway. Fix yourself a drink.
How about we go out for dinner Saturday, huh? Oh, you do? Oh, well, I guess in that case... What? You mean double date? Oh, no, I couldn't do... Yeah, I think we could do that. Yeah, well, why not? Oh, sure. I think it's a terrific idea. I was just trying to figure out which one of my girlfriends to bring. Okay, bye-bye. Mary, get me a date.
No, Mr. Grant. I did that once, and you never forgave me.
Right. I'm gonna get a girl to go out with. Hey, Paula.
Yeah, Lou?
Can you get me a date?
Mr. Grant, why don't you...
Paula?
Yeah, Lou?
Listen, how'd you like a free meal?
You sweet talking son of a gun. Sure, why not?
Now, listen, just one thing. There's gonna be a girl there that I used to go with, and I really want to impress her. I want you to look really beautiful.
Beautiful is out of the question. If I'm lucky, twice a year I can manage pretty.
Good. Try and make it one of those nights.
When is it?
A week from tonight.
I better start now.
Paula, Mr. Grant.
Hi, Mary.
Mary, I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to give me an honest answer. Is this any way to dress on a date where I'm trying to impress someone?
Well, Mr. Grant, I mean, that depends. I think what Paula's wearing is very nice.
Mary, I don't want nice. I want sexy.
Do you have anything I could borrow, Mary?
Well, yeah, sure, if you want to. Take what you want.
Thanks. If you ever need to borrow a pair of white pantyhose, don't hesitate.
Mr. Grant, how could you? That girl has feelings. You can't treat her like this.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Paula was nice enough to go along with you on this stunt. I don't think it's right for you to criticize the way she dresses.
I was not criticizing Mary. I was merely suggesting that Paula might look a little more attractive if she wore something other than a sweater and a skirt. Believe me, Mary, I am fully aware of the fact that Paula has feelings. Last thing in the world I do is say something I thought might offend her.
Well?
Stinks.
It's okay. I like a man who's discriminating.
This is ridiculous, Mr. Grant, trying to make Charlene jealous.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, I do. It's asinine. It's moronic. It's dumb.
Oh,
something Ted would do.
There's no need to be insulting.
She's not going to fall for it, Mr. Grant. Charlene's going to see right through this. It's high school. High school.
Oh, yeah? It's high school, is it? Well, why didn't you say that to Charlene when she showed up at your party with her boyfriend?
That was different. And she wasn't doing it to make you jealous.
Well, it did, and now I want Paula to make her jealous.
You want me to make her jealous?
That's right.
I better change again.
Oh, come on, Mary. Paula's gonna have a great time. I guarantee it. We're going to a terrific restaurant, dining, dancing. Hey, listen to what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the band to play Charlene's favorite song, You Made Me Love You. Then when they do, I'll say, hey, how about that? They're playing our song. Then I'll get up and dance with Paula. What do you think?
That's terrific.
And then we'll dance by the table when I'm sure Charlene is watching. I'll bite Paula on the ear.
Oh, good, good.
I thought you'd like it.
Okay, listen, I'm coming out. This is your last chance, Lou. I'm wearing Mary's best dress. I know it's the best dress because the price tag is still on it.
My new dress.
You better be good.
Here I come. Well,
Paula, you look fabulous.
Lou?
You look sensational. Wow. Really great. Come on, let's go. Thanks, Mary.
Thanks, Mary.
Have a good time.
You mean it, Lou? I look okay?
Okay. You're beautiful. Just beautiful.
Thanks.
Charlene's gonna hate your guts. Hi, everybody. Listen, I want you to meet Paula Kovacs. She's Charlene McGuire and Kenny Stevens.
Hi, Paula.
Hello, Paula. My pleasure.
Shall we sit down, dear? Listen, I'm sorry about the other night.
Forget it, Lou. Charlene explained the whole thing.
Paula, that is a very lovely dress.
Thanks. Lou helped me pick it out.
I hope we didn't keep you folks waiting too long. I picked Paul up at her apartment, and you know how it is. One thing led to another, and I guess we lost all track of time.
Oh, sure, I understand. I love the style. It is very striking. But where'd you get it?
Colette.
Oh, Colette, yeah. I love the neckline. You know, the way it sort of drapes down, and it's just a...
Yeah, well, let's have a drink. Let's everybody have a drink. Waiter. We'll order some drinks. What would you like?
I'll have white wine.
Vodka martini, please.
How about you, darling?
A bottle of beer.
Scotch on the rocks. Thank you. That's a nice restaurant. Paul and I don't get out too often. I mean, we make plans, but then I pick her up, and as we're leaving, I reach for the doorknob, and her hand touches mine. And, you know, one thing leads to another, and before you know it, we end up snacking in front of the fireplace.
That's nice. You know, I had a dress almost like that, except mine was in sort of a pastel green, but the cleaners ruined it.
Will you stop talking about the stupid cleaners and the stupid dress?
Well, what are you getting so upset about?
Upset? I'm not upset. What are you? I'm having a great time. Sweetheart, would you like to dance?
Sure.
Good. Kenny, dance with her.
Yes, sir.
Lou.
She's like a very nice girl.
She's a wonderful girl. But I only brought her here for one reason tonight, and you know it.
Well, what are you talking about?
I brought her here to make you miserable and jealous. I think it's a terrible thing you're doing, not being jealous and miserable. I think it's lousy. I think it stinks.
I think it's sweet.
Sweet?
I think it's sweet that you want to make me jealous. Means you still must care about me, huh?
Of course. If I didn't, why would I want to make you miserable?
Well, if you still care, why couldn't you pick up a phone and call me, and then I wouldn't have to go out with somebody like Kenny?
What's wrong with Kenny?
He's a kid.
Oh.
And he's an ice skater. You know how I can't stand cold feet.
Yeah, I remember.
Hey, listen to what they're playing.
I know. I gave the leader $10 to play it. And then I was going to say, listen, they're playing our song. And I was going to get up and dance with Paula. Dumb idea.
It's a shame to waste $10. Would you care to dance, Lou?
You bet.
Kenny, dance with him.
Who is it?
Lou.
Hi.
Hi, I just dropped Paula off. Thought I'd say hello. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
No, come on in. So, how'd it go?
You mean with my plan? The one that you thought was high school? That was what you called it, what, Mary High School?
Yes, Mr. Grant, that's what I called it.
Guess who's big man on campus?
You're kidding. You and Charlene? That's terrific.
Yeah, really great. There's only one problem.
What?
I like Paula, too.
Paula?
Yeah. After we left Charlene and Kenny, we went for a drink, and Paula's sensational. She likes hockey, basketball, football, boxing. She's a real woman.
Well, that's terrific, Mr. Grant, but I don't see what your problem is. I mean, what's wrong with your liking Charlene and Paula?
Well, I can't have two girlfriends at the same time.
Why not?
Oh, because I can't. I never did. I'm just old-fashioned. I mean, I couldn't do that sort of thing. Could I? No, not me. I'm a one-woman man. I wouldn't know how to handle that sort of thing. Would I? I mean, I've never had any experience at that sort of thing.
Well, Mr. Grant, even Warren Beatty had to start somewhere.
Yeah. You know, I think this is going to work out great. Yeah. I'll see Charlene on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I'll see Paula on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Oh.
There's just one more thing I want to ask you.
What?
What do I do Sundays?
Rest.
Mary, I gotta talk to you. I got a terrible problem. I don't know how it happened. I got all mixed up. I have a date with two girls on the same night. Charlene and Paula both think I'm taking them to dinner later. You gotta help me.
You're on your own, Louis.
Oh, Louis! Hi, Louis. How are you feeling, Louis? How are things, Louis? Louis?
What's so funny, Ted?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Grant.
Hi, guys.
Ah.
What you doing?
Well, Mr. Grant's just making cuts in your coffee.
Cuts?
Yeah, well, Murr, the new station owner, Mr. Wessel, sent us a 12-page memo saying he wants the news to be brief. From now on, we can't have a story run more than 2 lines unless there's film to go with it.
Well, that's impossible.
Yeah, well, I thought so too, but Mr. Grant's doing it.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Look, take that story about the bus strike. You know, with the mayor arguing all night with the bus company and the union, and finally coming up with an offer of an additional 85 cents an hour, and having the union turn it down and reject it, and how it looks like we won't have any public transportation for months. Well, how are you going to write that story in 2 lines?
Mayor talks, union balks, public walks.
Lou, what are we running here? A newsroom or a telegraph office? I mean, a guy buys a station, and right away he acts like he owns it. You gonna let him get away with this?
Murray, I hardly know the man. With the previous owners, I could step down to the bar and talk things out, but this guy doesn't even drink. And there's no reasoning with a fanatic.
Lou, look, we gotta stand up to him. I mean, we have a good show here, and we shouldn't let him ruin it.
Come on, Murr, come on, calm down now. We've been through this kind of thing before. You know how it is. A new owner comes in and wants to feel he's making a contribution, so he starts throwing his weight around. It'll pass.
Sure. Why, I remember when I was working for the Detroit Free Press. A new boss came in and insisted that we all wear ties. Huh? So we got even. One morning, we all came in wearing brand new neckties and nothing else. Got the picture clearly?
Yes, clearly.
There we were, all 14 of us, standing at our desks.
Standing?
Well, those metal chairs were cold. Anyway, the boss came in and took one look. Believe me, she never asked us to wear ties again.
Oh, there you are, headline hunter. I just finished taping my special, The Joy of Cheese. And I brought you a tempting, mouth-watering morsel. I guess you're all busy with the news.
Yeah, Sue Ann, we're not hungry. We're just busy. As a matter of fact, we're too busy to...
No one is ever too busy for cheese. We did a panoramic treatment of world cheese. Runny Brie, tangy Camembert, loathsome Limburger. You should see my studio. It's a smelly wonderland. I want you all to come down there. I have a table spread with gourmet fromage. I'll decant a few bottles of an amusing little off-year Bordeaux. The blend of vintage wine and aged cheese is one of nature's exquisite mysteries. Besides, we can all get hammered. How about it, Lou?
Sue Ann, I really love to, but...
Mary, how about you?
No, I don't think so, Sue Ann. I mean, it just doesn't seem right to gorge on cheese when there are, you know, mice going to bed hungry.
Come on, Mary, you'll love it. One of the cheeses is bland, American, untouched by human hands. Not unlike you.
No, I don't think so, Sue Ann.
Oh, Mary, dear, I have never taken no for an answer.
Or given it.
Honey, do you still feel terrible about them cutting your coffee?
Look, I don't want to talk about it, Marie. I don't think people should bring their work to bed. With the possible exception of Masters and Johnson. Anyway, I'm all set for a wonderful evening. I mean, I got my favorite Marx Brothers movie on. Look, you want to watch it with me, honey?
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of interested in my book.
Okay, you're gonna miss a great one. Oh, hey, they've come to my favorite part already. This is where Groucho sings Captain Spaulding. I love this more than anything.
Didn't he sing it good tonight, honey?
They cut it. That weasel Wessel cut the best part of that Marx Brothers movie just so he could sell another commercial. You know, that guy is crazy. Not only is he ruining my work, now he's ruining my pleasure. what do I do? What do I do? Do I just keep taking it? Do I just keep taking it, or do I draw the line someplace?
Well, what are you doing?
I'm drawing the line, Marie. I am drawing the line.
Honey, now, before you do anything, shouldn't you think about it?
No, I don't want to think about it, because if I think about it, I won't do it. And this I want to do. Hello? Hello, Mrs. Wessel? I'd like to speak to Mr. Wessel, please. This is Murray Slaughter from the newsroom. He can't be disturbed? Well, look, I'd like to leave him a message, please. Yes, tell him not only is he ruining any sense of journalism we have at the station, but now he's screwed up a Marx Brothers movie. Tell him I think that he is the worst kind of stupid Neanderthal I'd have ever been Oh, I'm sorry if I'm going so fast. I think he's the worst kind of Neanderthal. No, I don't know how to spell it either. Change it to dumb. Worst kind of dumb idiot I've ever met. Thank you very much. Yes, it's been nice talking to you, too. Now what do I do? I'm wide awake, I'm all stirred up, and who can I talk to? You know, that's what's wrong with the whole world these days. The guys up there, they don't want to give you an answer. Nobody wants to assume any responsibility. Who's the little man supposed to turn to for satisfaction?
How about the little woman?
Come in.
Mr. Grant, I have to talk to you.
You knock too loud, Mary. Never noticed it before. You have a very harsh knock.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that.
You should knock gently. In fact, on a morning like this, you should just sort of rub the door.
I'll try that.
Rub it gently.
Gently. Gotcha. Okay, Mr. Grant, just how under the weather are you?
Oh, when I took off my pajamas this morning, I found my suit on underneath.
What did you do last night?
I helped Sue Ann finish off that cheese.
You did.
Yeah, there were 16 varieties, and each one had to be washed down with wine. An interesting effect. Towards the end, I discovered that I could speak fluent French. Well, I was having a little trouble with English.
Well, I'm really sorry I missed that.
Oh, no, don't be. You want to know what my mouth tastes like this morning?
Not particularly.
Picture, if you will, the rope-soled sandal of a French swineherd on a hot day in August.
Mr. Grant, are you trying to get back at me for knocking too loudly on your door?
While the flies...
Okay, Mr. Grant, I'm really sorry that you're not feeling too well. But I wanted to talk to you about Mr. Wessel.
You just made me feel worse.
He has now got something he calls a personnel utilization chart, which I am supposed to fill out each day.
He's a jerk.
He's worse than a jerk.
Yeah. This is Lou Grant. Okay, I'll hold for him. It's Wessel.
Well, you see, that is so impolite. He called you. Why should he make you hold for him? Give me that phone. Hello, Mr. Wessel. One moment, I'll see if he's in.
Hi, what can I do for you? Yes. Yeah. There's a Murray Slaughter working here. What do you mean, not anymore?
Mr. Grant, what is it?
He did what? Oh, no, listen, Mr. Wessel, there must be some mistake. That doesn't sound like Murray. No. Listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll talk to him and have him call you back. But believe me, it must have been somebody else. He's just not the type. Believe me, it simply could not have been Murray. Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye.
What is it?
That son of a gun, Murray!
What did he do?
He called Wessel at home in the middle of the night to chew him out about something.
Murray did that?
Isn't that wonderful? That Murray is a real man. Now, what he did took real guts.
Yeah, that's terrific. But what's he going to do now?
Beg for forgiveness. Murray, I want to ask you a question. I've got a 16-cheese headache, so don't play games with me. Did you call old man Wessel at home late last night and try to pick a fight?
Yes, I did, Lou.
You did, old man Wessel? The High Command El Sobrino?
Yeah, that's the one.
You called him at home, woke him out of a sound sleep to pick a fight? Hot spit, Murray. I think you had it in you.
Well, he just called and he wants to fire you.
Mind you, I'm not saying I condone your actions.
Murray, whatever possessed you?
Well, the last straw was when he cut the late movie.
You called him over a movie?
That was irresponsible behavior, Murray. Childish and irresponsible. It wasn't the Three Stooges, was it?
No.
Well, then it was really childish and irresponsible.
He's right. I realized that this morning. Now, Lou, what should I do?
Just apologize. Tell him you're sorry. Ask him to forgive you.
Are you telling me to crawl?
No. Beg.
Beg?
Yeah.
I'm not going to beg any man for a job. Mr. Wessel, please. This is Murray Slaughter in the newsroom.
Murray, don't be crazy.
Hello, Mr. Wessel? I understand you have certain complaints about a phone call you received last night, and I don't blame you. No, I don't know who would do a crazy thing like that. I understand that it was even using my name. Yes, well, I can understand how you would feel that way, sir. Uh-huh, and, yes, I would, too. Well, I'm very happy we cleared this up, and it's very nice to talk to you, sir, and just keep up the good work.
It was the thing to do, Murray.
Absolutely.
I mean, this wasn't a joke anymore. He's a powerful man.
I'm with Mary. He might very well have fired you.
And you got to think of your family first.
You did the right thing, believe me.
Right. That's exactly what I would have done, Murray.
I wish you hadn't have said that, Ted. Mr. Wessel again, please. This is Murray Slaughter.
No, Murr, don't. No, hey, Ted was just... He didn't. Murray, don't.
Mr. Wessel, I was lying a minute ago. I did make that phone call. Now, look, I know it probably showed bad judgment on my part, but you have to understand, I was really upset. Yes, I understand. Well, thank you for talking to me.
What'd he say?
Well, he said that it's all right for me to say whatever I want to say to him today, but it wasn't last night.
Oh, that makes sense. Last night you called him at home.
And last night you called him pretty late.
And last night, I was still working for him.
Murray, this'll work itself out. It's not going to be your last day. Mr. Grant is in there talking to Wessel right now. Now, you know he's going to straighten everything out.
So long, Murray. Mary, I did everything. I even called him sir. The last guy I called sir was Patton. That was only after he slapped me.
Well, all I can say is, you two were the greatest.
No. Save that speech, Slaughter. I'm going to wear the guy down. You'll be back here in a few days because basically it was just a little misunderstanding. You'll see, Wessel will change his mind. Just a difference of opinion. People have these disagreements all the time and they forget them quickly. For example, last week, Mary and I had a big argument over nothing. Some feature story. Dumb argument.
That's right, Mr. Grant. That's a perfect example.
Yeah. Afterwards, Mary admitted that she was wrong, said that she was sorry, and that was that. Finished, forgotten, over.
Well, that's not exactly right.
Why isn't it right?
Well, I said that I was sorry we had the argument. You know, I didn't say that I was, wrong.
Well, you were. The point I'm trying to make is that
The question of right or wrong entered into it.
the question of right or wrong didn't enter into it because you were wrong. That's why it didn't enter into it.
Grant. It was simply a case of tabling the argument.
Oh, we didn't table anything. You lost. Why can't you admit it when you're wrong?
I wasn't wrong, Mr. Grant, and just because you can yell louder than I do doesn't make you
Will
right.
you guys stop arguing? Is this any way to say goodbye to me?
Murray, it's not goodbye.
I thought at least you'd give me a little hug. To choke back a few tears.
Oh, come on.
You know, make your voice tremble the way you do. And Lou, I thought you'd be clapping me on the back, telling me everything was going to be okay, and then...
biting his knuckle?
Right. I mean, aren't you even going to do that for me?
No, Murray, because you're going to be back here in a few days.
Of course you are.
Well... So long.
So long.
See you soon. Oh, Mr. Grant.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Mary, hi.
Hi, Murray. I hope you don't mind my just dropping in like this, but I really wanted to talk to you.
Well, look, you don't have to make an excuse for dropping in. Maria and I love it. We never have any surprise visitors.
Well, I mean, ordinarily, I wouldn't just drop in, you know.
Hi,
but-
Mary.
Hi,
My
Marie.
gosh, what a surprise. Come on in and sit down. You know, nobody ever drops in on us.
How are you, Marie?
You know, Mary, I used to think that having Murray around the house all the time would drive me crazy. But it's just wonderful. I'm not at all tired of having him around.
I've only been home one day.
Really, it seems so much longer. Now, who do you suppose that would be? Nobody ever drops in on us.
So you mentioned.
Hi.
Cheer up, welfare family. Relief is in Hi, Sue Ann.
Hi.
Sue Ann, what are you doing with,
Now, Murray, you and I may have had our differences in the past, but I believe friends should be supported. Now, you're facing unemployment, and I have a studio full of slightly used food.
Sue Ann, we can really get our own food.
Oh, plucky little spouse.
Just what have you brought these plucky little people, Sue Ann?
Enough escargot for an army. Doilies from my macrame special. Crouton, half a squid. The leftovers from my 31 things you can do with tapioca.
I just thought of 32.
Oh, good. And crisis really brings out the best in people.
I bet you were great in the San Francisco earthquake.
Now, who do you suppose that could be?
They never have visitors.
Oh, hiya,
Hi,
Lou.
hi.
What's the occasion?
Well, we figured this is a time for guys' pals to rally around him.
Right.
Hi, Marie.
Hi, Lou.
Hi, Murray. Hi, Mary Sue Ann.
Hi.
Can I get anybody anything? Some squid? Doily?
You know what? It just occurred to me that we're all coming over here to help, and the place where we really could have helped is back at the office.
Well, how do you mean, Lou?
I mean, what's happened to Murray could happen to any of us.
You know, that's absolutely right. I mean, we all have a stake in this. If Murray can be fired for making just one tiny little error, well, then where is the security for the rest of us?
No, Mary's right, but look, this is my fight, and I don't want you to get involved.
Murray's right. Listen to Murray. We can learn a lot from Murray. Good thinking, Murray.
Now, Mary's right. It's everybody's fight.
You know what else I think? I think we should give Mr. Wessel an ultimatum. If Murray goes, then we all go.
Oh, Mary.
Well, look, that's a wonderful thought, Mary, but you just can't do that.
Yeah, Murray's right. It can't be done. It just can't be done. I mean, it's bad planning. It's poor thinking. It's just bad.
Ted, sit down and shut up. Wessel can't take my news writer and fire him just because of one lousy phone call.
Murray, honey, we have the greatest friends in the whole world.
Well, I know that, but I don't want them to lose their jobs because of me.
Well, it's too late now. We're all in this together. Right?
Absolutely. Murray goes, we all go.
Right?
Oh, right.
Ted? I'm prostrating myself before you guys because I just want you to not do anything for you.
But I just got married. I mean, I've got responsibilities, Lou. I mean, you don't know the whole truth, otherwise you wouldn't ask me to risk my whole job. I'm not as young as I told you I was. Georgette's folks have no money. I mean, so where would I turn? So where would I go, Lou? I don't want to go back to being a disc jockey. I can't talk fast enough anymore. Please. Please. Don't make me do it.
Okay, Ted. Ted, we'll try to do it without you.
So what's to eat?
Okay, all set.
Now listen, brace yourself. It may get a little rough up there. When Lou Grant gets in a fight, the gloves are off. I don't know how Wessel will react. He may yell and scream.
We'll yell and scream.
He may get ugly.
We'll get ugly.
He may threaten violence. He may even send in his goons.
We'll send in our goons.
I told you I'm not going.
You think you'll really have goons?
No, I was just saying that to make sure that you were ready for anything.
Oh.
But don't worry, he doesn't scare me. The only one who should be scared is Wessel because we're not just threatening to quit.
We're not?
No, we're going to hit him with both barrels. I'm going to accuse him of stuffing commercials down the public's throat, of violating the First Amendment with censorship. I'm going to file a complaint with the FCC. He's not just dealing with a couple of cub reporters, Mary. I'm going to make this a constitutional issue. I've got friends. Well, you see the publicity we're going to get. We're going to be on the front pages, maybe Time magazine.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up on national television.
Wow.
I can't let you two go into this alone. Let's go see that capitalist pig.
What about your responsibilities? What about your wife?
So, she'll have to get a job. Big deal. Let's go meet the foe. We've got to stick together on this, like the Three Musketeers, Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
They were ducks.
The Three Musketeers were ducks?
Come on, let's get going. Yeah? Hold it, Mary. Yeah, Murray. You did? No kidding? That's great. That's great. Okay, I'll see you in an hour.
What?
Mary, we don't have to stick our necks on the line. Murray got together with Wessel and he got his job back.
Oh, Mr. Grant, that's
What?
wonderful. Ted.
What?
We gotta stop Ted.
Oh, yeah.
Ted, the elevator doors have already closed.
Ted went up to tell off the boss that he doesn't have to.
Mr. Grant, Ted's been up there with Wessel for 4 hours.
It's okay, Mary. It's okay. It's okay. I think Ted might have become a man today. I guess once he got started, there was no stopping him. Boy, I thought Murray had guts.
Yeah, but it could end up just like Murray.
No. Wessel can't fire him. Ted has a long-term contract. He must be enjoying a good fight.
But for 4 hours, Mr. Grant, what can Wessel be doing to him for 4 hours?
Hey, you guys, I haven't got all day. We're going to talk to Wessel or not? Well, you got tonight's editorial?
Yeah, Ted, here it is.
What's it about?
Mental health.
What's our position?
We're for it.
I can live with that.
Hi, kiddo.
Hello.
Hello, Murray. I should have written that I was coming, but I didn't have time. I am in town on a very big deal. I'm so glad to see you. You look terrific. Gee, what do you have to do to get a cup of coffee around here?
Oh, I'll get you one, but I don't think it's very fresh.
Oh, Murray, after 20 years in the city room, I wouldn't know a fresh cup of coffee if Joe DiMaggio brewed it for me himself, which he often does, incidentally. How are you, baby?
I'm fine. Fine. What are you doing here in Minneapolis? I thought you were covering some story in Uganda.
Well, I was, but General Amin and I had words. Apparently, nobody had ever called him fatso before. Least of all in Swahili.
Oh, well, you.
Just the way I like it. Rotten. Thanks, Peaches. Lou.
Huh?
Here I am. And it's all set.
You mean it? What you said on the phone?
Every word. Come on, let's go where we can talk about it.
Mary, be a pal. Take my call.
Be a bigger pal. Drink my coffee.
What's that all about?
Well, I don't know. She's my aunt, he's my boss, and I know less about what's going on in the newsroom than anybody.
Almost anybody.
I wonder what she's doing here.
Who?
My Aunt Flo.
Yeah, she's in Lou's office. The two of them have some kind of big secret.
Secret? Will you listen to him, Mary? Some kind of secret. We're journalists, Murray. It's our job to investigate, find the facts. No secrets. To a news team. We dig them up. It's our sacred trust. Oh, hi, Flo. Remember me, Ted Baxter?
Of course, I can never forget you, Ted.
Thank you.
God knows I've tried. Mary, could you step in here for a moment, please?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. They call Mary, and...
Well, she's family, Ted. Flo Meredith is her aunt. I mean, it's only natural that they tell Mary something they wouldn't tell you and me.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Murray, would you join us too?
Sure, Lou.
Huh?
I guess you're both curious about what this is about.
No.
Oh, well, the reason I'm in town, Lou and I have always wanted to do a story together, and I have the perfect one.
Coffee, anyone?
No, thanks, Ted. We have coffee right here.
Oh, right.
But what kind of story are you talking about, Flo?
Human interest. And it's right here in Minneapolis. There's a family by the name of Flynn who have 20 children. Maybe you read about them.
Yes, I did. He's a widower. She's
Yes.
a widow. He had 9 children, she had 11, and they got married. Although why, I'll never know.
Danish, donuts, coffee cream?
No, Ted.
Shine. Would you like a shine?
Dad, would you by any chance like to join our meeting?
Well, okay, but make it snappy. I've got work to do.
Well, then you want to do a kind of documentary on the Flynns.
Exactly. See how they function during the day. Move right in with our cameras and our film crew.
But has the family approved of this idea?
They love it.
And the best part of all, I have just sold it to educational television.
Educational television, hot socks.
Hey, we're going to do it together. Flo has the reporter's eye. I've got the television know-how. And we want you and Murray to do the research.
Oh, hey, that's great, Lou. Right, Mayor?
Sensational.
Who are you going to get to narrate the documentary?
Oh, we'll find somebody. Listen, Mary.
I'm right for it, Lou. I mean, I got the looks, the voice. Besides, once I've done educational television, no one would ever laugh at me again.
I don't think so. Mary, I'm trying to get across to you. What?
Wait a minute. I think you're being a little hasty. I mean, Ted has made a very nice offer, and I think we should take him up on it. We could use some fresh coffee.
Here's to the greatest team in journalism.
Right. Lois Lane and Clark Kent.
I'm talking about us, Toots.
Toots, where'd you ever pick up a corny word like that?
From you. You use it all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. Here's to us, partner.
Well, Mary and Murray have done some great research. We now know that in a single day, the Flynns go through 30 quarts of milk, 15 loaves of bread, 6 jars of peanut butter, 3 smooth and 3 chunky, and 1 industrial-sized can of talcum powder. Now we come to the hard part. We need an angle.
Oh, Lou, relax. You and I are 2 old pros. We put our heads together, we'll come up with something.
You know, I had an idea. I've been spending a lot of time with the Flynns, you know, and there's this one adorable kid, Jimmy. Well, I should say little Jimmy, because there's another Jimmy, big Jimmy. He's adorable, too, you know, but he's not quite as adorable as little Jimmy. Anyway, I was thinking it might be interesting to look at things from his point of view, you know, sort of follow him through a typical day and sort of trace his relationships with the other members of the family. Of course, you know, that's just the germ of an idea. I mean, you'd have to take it from there and, you know, kind of develop it further. Or you could look at it all through the eyes of little Herbie, if you want to. Well, yeah, I don't have to say little Herbie, because there is no big Herbie. There's, you know, just the one, there's a dog, Henry. You wouldn't want to look at it all through his eyes. Well, I'll get that.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Ted.
Just happened to be outside in the hall anyway, so I thought I'd drop in.
Well. This is the first time I've ever seen you with a pipe that didn't have bubbles coming out. I'll call the Flynns and see if I can set up a shooting schedule.
Hi, Lil. Hi, Flo.
Hi.
How's the documentary for educational television coming?
Fine, Ted.
You chosen a narrator yet?
Not yet, Ted.
I've just been to the library. Had my own library card for years. I love books. It's a pity they don't let you take out 4 at a time. Means I just have to go back every day.
Ted, if you don't mind, we're kind of busy here.
Oh, well, I've got to do some reading anyway. I just picked up Victor Hugo's latest.
Why don't you stop trying to impress us?
Impress you? I'm not trying to impress you. Lou. Please, let me be the narrator. Give me a chance. I'll do anything, please. Please.
Oh, Lou, what do you say? Anything is better than going through this.
Yeah. Okay, you got the job.
Oh, good. Thanks, Lou. Thanks, Flo. Listen, you won't be sorry. I do a great job for you. You won't be sorry that you chose me to narrate the story about the Flynn family. The Flynn family, the Flem family. Why couldn't they call themselves lipshits? Hey, Mary, did you hear? I'm going to be the narrator for educational television. Me, Ted Baxter.
Oh, good, Ted. That's really good. There's just one little problem. I just talked to the Flynns, and they're getting a divorce.
I don't understand. I thought they were happy.
Mrs. Flynn said the romance had gone out of their lives.
Well, it's no surprise with 20 kids. After all that tucking in, they're probably just too tuckered out.
They told the kids yet?
No. Their oldest daughter's getting married in 2 weeks, and they don't want to put a damper on the wedding by breaking the news to everyone now.
Well, we'll just have to postpone the filming until they do tell the kids.
What do you mean, postpone the filming? The Flynns have decided to split up. The story's over.
Oh, now look, kiddo, I'm sorry for what happened and all that. But the divorce just makes it a better story. How these people cope with the breakup of a marriage.
That's disgusting. That's just cheap exploitation of a human tragedy.
I've got news for you, sweetie pie. All journalism is exploitation of human tragedies.
Well, I won't do it.
Now, you have a contract, and so have the Flynns. I've checked with them. They're willing to go through with it.
Okay, then we'll do it just as we originally planned. One day in the life of a big family, period.
That is dishonest.
No, it's not. We'll tell about the divorce at the end, but we won't exploit it.
I'm sorry. As a reporter, I can't do it your way.
Well, as a producer, I won't do it your way.
Well, why don't we do it both ways and let the network choose?
Murray, that is a terrific idea. Let's see which one is right. The hotshot producer or me. We'll both submit a presentation in our own way to the network and let them choose.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm not gonna
guts.
Come on, come on. You really think that you can goad me into doing something that's against my principles by saying something as childish as...
No guts.
You're wrong.
Murray, that was a great idea. Thanks. Now, you and Mary split up. One of you goes with each of us. Okay, let's get going.
Well, hold on just a second, Aunt Flo. When you say one with each, how do we decide?
Choose.
Oh, well, no. Come on.
Choose, Mary. Choose who you want to work with.
Well, it's not a question of...
Choose.
I mean, both sides have, really a tremendous...
Choose or you don't work the show.
Well, okay, then I choose Mr. Grant.
Okay, and I choose Flo, because I've always admired your work. Besides, I have this feeling that God put me on earth to be used by strong women.
Well, now, let's get going. You check this out, Toots. I'll start the writing.
Right.
The deadline is Monday morning, 8 o'clock sharp.
I'll be there. And may the best reporter win.
The word is better, and I will.
Hi, Mayor.
Hi.
Murray told me about you and Lou and Flo and Murray splitting up in teams. I just wanted to stop by and wish you both good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Fine, Ted. Whose team are you on? Me? Oh, well, I just assumed that whoever was the winner, I'd still be the narrator.
Oh, wait a minute, Lou. Are you saying I have to make up my mind what team I want to be on? Does that mean if I choose a team and it doesn't win, then I'm... Well, in that case, naturally, I'm on your team. I mean, I think you're in the right, and I know you're going to win. Besides, today my horoscope told me you will bring good luck to a fat man. What are we doing?
Fine, Ted. But this is the technical part, and you wouldn't be interested. It would bore you, and I don't want you sitting here acting bored.
Bored? I wouldn't be bored, Lou. You always say that. Treat me like a kid. Honest, I won't be bored. I mean, let me just sit here. Let me just listen, okay, please? I won't be bored.
All right, Mary, where were we?
Well, I think we should put in something about tempo in the film editing.
Right. My thought is that pace is very important. For instance, in shooting a dinner table scene, I'd want rapid intercutting from face to face, with the voiceover perhaps accelerating to show the... What are you doing?
Nothing, Lou. Just counting my teeth.
Get out of here.
I just want you to know that I'm in your corner. I'm going to back you all the way, and I know we're going to win. As a matter of fact, let's hear it for our team. Hip, hip.
Mary, Where'd you put the file on the Flynn's budget? I want to put in that line about how 22 can live as cheaply as 21.
Murray has that file.
Well, we need it tonight.
Okay, I'll go over to Aunt Flo's hotel and get it.
All right. Hooray!
That's it. Finish 30, the end. Oh, that is one heck of a story, if I do say so myself.
Well, you know something? You are really very good.
Of course she is. That's why I chose your team.
I don't mind telling you, kiddo, that you picked the winner. Let's celebrate. Order some champagne.
Right, Chief. Champagne got you. How do I do that?
Call room service, give them our number, and order whatever you want.
Who pays for it?
Ted, I'm on an expense account.
Oh, really? Wait till Georgette hears about this. Room service?
This is Ted Baxter of Educational Television.
I bet they're all goosebumps in the kitchen.
I'm in room 1007. I'd like a bottle of champagne, please.
She wants to know if there's anything else.
Be my guest.
Some cashew nuts, salted, the great big ones, and some cheese doodles, and some potato crinkles and popcorn, and some cocktail franks, baby shrimps, and a steak.
A steak?
Put that in a doggy bag. I'll take it home with me. Say, listen, do you have clothing, too, or just food?
Ted, that's enough.
I'll call you back later. Boy, talk about fast service.
Who is it?
It's Mary.
Oh. Hello, kiddo. What brings you here? Unconditional surrender?
No, I need a file from Murr. How's it going?
Tell her, Murray.
We just finished.
You finished? Already?
What's the matter? Aren't you and Lou almost finished?
Almost, yes, nearly. Very, very nearly. In the home stretch.
Well, we're finished, and it's a doozy.
A sure winner.
Can't miss.
Isn't that great, Mary?
Great, yes. Great. Listen, Aunt Flo, I hope you weren't hurt by my choosing Mr. Grant. You weren't, were you?
Oh, honey, you had a tough choice to make. I know what it's like. One time, Albert Einstein and Cary Grant both asked me to spend the weekend with them, and I had to choose.
Albert Einstein and Cary Grant asked you to spend the weekend with them?
Right. Of course, I can't prove it. Einstein's dead, and Cary will probably deny the whole thing because I didn't choose him. Listen, how soon will that champagne be up?
They said be any minute, Flo.
Ted?
Oh, hi, Mary. I didn't see you under there.
Ted, I've got a question for you, and you better have a pretty good answer. What did you come here for?
Shampoo.
Come on, Mary. Why don't you sit down and relax?
Oh, Murr, I can't. The network has had both versions for 2 days. I just wish they would hurry up and make a decision.
They did. I just got the phone call. We won, hands down, going away.
Oh, Mr. Grant, that's wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Lou.
Thanks, Murray. Sorry you had to be on a losing team.
Yeah, me too, Mary. Sorry I had to be on a losing team. Well, that's the way it goes. Some people win, some people lose. That's the way the cookie bounces.
Right, well, I've got work to do.
Oh, he'll get over it. After all, we can't all grab the brass ring. Today you're up, tomorrow you're down. Some get the prize, some get the blues. Matters not who won or lost.
Ted, why don't you go count your teeth? Before the number changes.
Grant, I'm so happy. Isn't that exciting? Aunt Flu, didn't you get a call?
Oh, well, it could be. I haven't been in my hotel all afternoon. What's happening?
Listen, Flo, I've been thinking, and I decided that it's stupid for us to compete. I mean, we started this thing together, and I think we should end it that way. So here's what I think we ought to do. Why don't we put both our names on the final version, whoever wins?
Oh, Mr. Grant.
Oh, baloney. How gullible do you think I am, sweetheart? You heard something, and I have a pretty good idea what you heard.
Listen,
You
Flo,
lost, didn't you? And you were not man enough to admit it. And now you want to crawl into the winner's circle? No dice, Grant. No dice.
Well, that's just the... Oh, Aunt Flu!
Mary, you should be a writer. You have a way with words.
You lost. Mr. Grant won, and he was trying to give you a graceful way out, which you were too conceited to accept. How do you like those words? Yeah. He just made a lovely, generous offer, and you sneered at it. You made me want to scream.
Is that true?
Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself, except for the screaming part.
Well. Now, you have said enough, Toots. Believe me, it is not easy to be told off by Shirley Temple. Now, as a good niece, suppose you tell me what I can do to apologize.
Well, it's not going to do you any good to go in there now. Not after some of the things you said to him. Maybe a day or two, but right now, you go in there, you're just wasting your breath.
I never could resist a challenge. Congratulations. I guess the better man won.
Thanks.
Anything I can say to patch things up?
I don't think so.
Well, let me rephrase the question in the light of certain information I didn't give you the first time. In 1945, in France, General de Gaulle gave me a bottle of cognac, which was then over 100 years old. I brought it along. It's at the hotel. I was hoping we could use it to celebrate our partnership. I mean, back in the days when I thought we were going to have a partnership. It's still unopened.
I accept your apology.
How do I happen to find myself in a situation where you just beat the pants off me and I end up apologizing?
That's what you get for messing around with the big guy.
Funny, that's just what General de Gaulle said.
Well, I warned her not to go in there. Can you imagine the language that's flying around that office right now?
Oh, I wouldn't worry. I'm sure Lou's heard most of those words before.
You know, Mr. Grant, he's never going to forgive her.
Mary, if anybody wants me, I'll be in Flo's hotel room.
But we'd rather not be disturbed.
Right.
And Flo, could I just speak to you for...
I'll meet you at the elevator.
Oh, yeah, all right.
What is it, kiddo?
How did you... When...
Oh, listen, never mind about that now. Now, I want you to do a big favor for me.
Sure.
Call room service at the hotel and have them send up the dustiest bottle of cognac that they can find.
Yeah.
This is for you. It's an advance copy of an article in this week's Sunday Supplement about me.
Wow. A whole page. Marie, did you see the spread on Sue Ann?
Oh, yeah. But you don't notice it so much when she sits down.
This article has put me in such a good mood, I'm not going to bother to trade insults with you about our respective physical shortcomings.
Oh.
Is Lou in?
Yeah, he is. What are you doing?
Just checking my lipstick, dear.
Marie. Says here Sue Ann makes $47,000 a year. That's $2,000 more than I make. That's obscene. That's outrageous. She doesn't deserve it.
Ted, don't come to me for sympathy. You make twice as much as I make.
Murray, there's no place in this business for petty jealousy. Hey, Sue Ann, that's really a great article. Say, tell me, is it really all accurate what they say here?
Well, not entirely. They did get a couple of things wrong, especially the part about the salary. I earn much more than that.
That's not fair, Murray. Sue Ann makes more money than me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a male chauvinist. I think a woman should get paid what she's worth. I just don't believe any woman is worth more than a man.
Good morning.
Mary, do you know what Sue Ann takes home every week?
3 sailors, a tree surgeon, and the boy in the mailroom. Mr. Grant, you know that story on organized crime in the Twin Cities you wanted us to do?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I think I have a lead. I met yesterday with a man who used to be involved with them. He's retired now.
Well, what'd he say?
Well, he didn't trust me at first. He said that the people in the news media are always giving a very negative view of what they do. You know, the bad things, how they're always killing people. He said just once, why don't you mention how many people we don't kill?
Point.
Anyway, here's a summary of everything he told me. I think we have the makings of a terrific documentary.
Hey, this is great, Mary, great.
He told me something else that really disturbs me.
What's that?
Well, he said that they send a lot of people to medical school, law school, pay their tuitions.
Yeah, sure. An old story. Then the mob's got a hold on them if they need them. So what else is new?
Well, so what else is new is that he told me that one of the people they sent to law school about 15 years ago was, and boy, this is hard to believe, Brian Nordquist.
Congressman Brian Nordquist?
Yeah, I mean, it really shattered me.
Why?
Because I know the man. I know his family. I went to college with his wife. I mean, I really believe in him. I've worked in every one of his campaigns. I just can't believe I misjudged someone like that.
Oh, we all make mistakes, Mary. I once voted for Miss Reingold and found out later that she was a female impersonator. And a darn good one, I might add.
Dad, don't be funny. I mean, if this should get out about Brian, it could ruin his whole political career.
What do you mean, if it gets out? This is a great news story if it's true.
Oh, no. No, Mr. Grant, what I told you was in confidence. That wasn't part of the story.
Mary, it is now. Mary, this is news. The people have a right to know.
All right. Don't you at least owe it to Brian to get his side of it? A denial, at least?
Okay. Set up a meeting.
I'll call him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read the article? It says Sue Ann makes more money than I do.
So what?
You lied, Lou. You went around telling everybody that I was the highest paid person here.
No, Ted, no. You got it wrong. I said you're the most overpaid person here.
Oh! I knew it was something like that.
Yeah.
All I ask is that you don't prejudge the guy, Mr. Grant. Just keep an open mind. Be fair. See, I remember when Gail, that's his wife, and I were freshmen in college, he really wanted to go out with Brian. Even then, he was student body president.
Mary, will you stop with all the folklore about Brian Nordquist? I told you I was going to be open-minded about
I'm just
this.
trying to show you how honest he's always been. Anyway, they went out on their first date. And the car ran out of gas way out in some isolated place. But across the road, there was a construction site. And Gail wanted him to siphon gas out of one of the tractors.
So?
Brian wouldn't do it. Instead, they waited in the cold for hours until help came.
Well, that really is admirable of the guy. I mean, to prefer huddling in a car with a beautiful girl to sucking gasoline through But you know by now about politicians.
What do you mean?
Professional charmers. They can make you believe anything. This guy will walk in here, and I'll say, nice to meet you, Congressman, and he'll say, please, I insist, call me Brian. And you'll say, would you like a drink? And he'll say, oh, no, thanks. I'm campaigning. Maybe a Coke.
Just wait till you meet him.
Yeah.
Hi, Brian. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Oh, Brian, I'd like you to meet my boss and friend, Lou Grant. This is Congressman Brian Nordquist.
Mr. Grant?
Call me Lou.
Okay, Lou.
I suppose you want me to call you Brian.
Well, as a matter of fact, I kind of like the sound of congressman, if you don't mind. I worked so hard to get it.
Can I get you a drink?
I'll have a scotch. I am campaigning. You better make that a double. Gail says hello, Mary. She wanted to come tonight, but she has a meeting.
Oh? What kind of meeting?
PTA.
PTA. How's little Billy?
Terrific. He's got the best batting average on his little league team.
Oh, did you hear that, Mr. Grant? Little Lee. And how's little Sharon?
Wonderful. She just joined the Girl Scouts.
No. And little Linda?
She's taking ballet.
Oh, and how's little Billy?
You already asked about little Bill.
Right.
I think Lou'd probably like to get down to business. I was thinking about it on the way over here tonight. I don't know who your source is, Lou, but it would be his word against mine. After 15 years, what could be proved, right?
Right. What could be proved?
Well, what the hell? Why play games? Listen, I was a slum kid. No money, no way in the world to get through college, law school. Had a buddy in high school. Turned out his uncle was a part of the syndicate. They offered, I took it.
And it's true.
But it's also very straightforward.
Mary, you ever pay it back?
It took me 3 years, but I did it.
Can you prove it?
They don't take checks, Lou.
Did they ever come to you for favors, deals, huh?
Once. I said no, that was it.
Well, there you are.
Where are we?
You've got a story and I've got an election. Now, you run the story. I might not win the election, so I'd rather you didn't. But it's your decision. Listen, I have to run. I've got a fundraiser in a few minutes. Thanks for the drink, Mary. So long, Lou.
Brian, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for clearing up what I'm sure we all agree was a very minor, very unimportant...
I'm gonna air it, Congressman.
Mr. Grant.
I'm gonna put it on.
Oh, but you can't.
That's all right, Mary. Lou, if I had your job, I think I'd do the same thing. Would you mind telling me something? How did you two find out about this whole thing?
It comes from a guy who used to be connected with the mob.
Mob, huh? That's funny. I knew they robbed and killed and beat people up. I never knew they gossiped.
Morning.
Oh, hi. How'd it go last night?
Oh, well, Brian was fantastic. He explained away the whole thing completely and honestly. Mr. Grant says we're going to do the story anyway.
Why?
Because he is stubborn, pig-headed, and obstinate.
Well, as long as Lou had a good reason.
Murray, I've never fought him on a story before, but I am going to fight him on this one. And what's more, I'm going to whip him.
You're gonna whip Lou Grant?
Ooh, need any help? Lou Grant. The name comes trippingly to the tongue. Oh, great, magnificent ogre. Lou Grant. He called me last night. I think he may have been drinking.
What makes you think that?
He called her, didn't he?
Sue Ann, did you ever think you might be a more attractive woman if you didn't earn quite as much?
You just wait, Murray. When Mr. Grant walks through that door, I'm gonna win my fight.
Oh, dear, sweet, eternally optimistic Mary. Thinking she's going to win a fight with someone she calls Mr. Grant.
No. Sue Ann, I call him Mr. Grant because I want to, not because I feel I have to. I started calling him Mr. Grant 6 years ago. It was comfortable then, it's comfortable now. It's what I want to call him, it's what I'm going to call him. Lou.
You talking to me?
Yes, Mr. Grant. Could I talk to you, Lou?
No, it's about your friend Nordquist.
Lou, you were so cute when you called me last night.
Oh, I called you by accident. I didn't know it was your number written on the wall.
They say it doesn't pay to advertise.
Get started on a Nordquist story, Murray.
Murray, don't you write a thing until I discuss it with Lou.
All right. All right. To show you I'm still open-minded about all this, I'll hear you out. Go right on in. Write it up. You called me Lou again. You mad at me?
No, I am not mad at you. Why is it everyone else around here can call you Lou and not be accused of being mad at you? I call you Lou and you think I'm mad.
Then you're not mad.
You bet I am. Listen, Mr. Grant, after you left last night, I did a great deal of soul searching, as I'm sure you did too.
Soul searching? Mary, any man who calls Sue Ann Nibbins at 4 o'clock in the morning isn't searching for soul.
Whatever. Did it ever occur to you, Mr. Grant, to take into account all the good Brian Nordquist has done for this community, and quite possibly in the future for this country?
Yes. But it also occurred to me that it isn't our job to decide what's best for the country. It's our job to put out the news and let the country decide.
No, we just got to talk about more money.
Ted, you're not getting any more money.
Mr. Grant, you are doing a great injustice to a fine man.
My mind is made up.
But he is respected and admired by everybody in this city. In this state. Yes, in this country.
I'm sorry.
Well, if you're going to let this happen, then I can't stand by and be a party to it.
The case is closed, Mary.
Then I quit.
That's a real friend. A real friend. Say, now that Mary's off the payroll, maybe you can afford to give me that raise.
Oh, I guess not.
Come on, Mayor, calm down. Cool it. Don't do anything in a hurry.
Murray, I am perfectly calm. But unless Mr. Grant relents, I go.
Come on, guys. Lou's not gonna break up the newsroom team just because he wouldn't give me a raise.
Oh, Ted, this has nothing to do with your raise. Mary is quitting because she doesn't want to run a story that she feels can ruin the congressman's career.
You'd quit over a silly thing like that? You're wacko, Mary. Murray, you've got the stuff on the Nordquist story. Write it up for Ted. I want it to lead off the evening news.
Sure, Lou, sure, but I'm in the middle of a piece on hamster diseases. Yeah, and then I've got a human interest thing I have to do about this retired dentist who's just completed a mural of Hubert Humphrey made entirely of old teeth. But after that, Lou, I'll be very happy.
Murray.
Now?
Now.
Yeah, now.
I'll get him to do it. Leave it to me. Lou?
What is it?
Oh, hey, big fella. Sure. You know? You follow me? Sure you do. Oh, you old son of a gun. Well, you and me, I mean, the both of us, marry me. Hey. Come on. Son of a gun, what do you say? Get out of here.
I tried.
What are you working on?
preparing a list of things my replacement, she or he, should know about. Mostly schedules, technical things like that. I sort of go into the philosophy of working here, how it's necessary to eliminate any feelings of, well, humanity. To become a cog in an impersonal machine, just grind it out, unthinking, uncaring.
All right, all right.
Lou, are you sure you want me to write this?
Forget it, Murray. I'll write the story myself.
And read it on the air, too?
All right.
And a good evening. This is Ted Baxter bringing you the evening news. First in the headlines this evening is a fast-breaking election bulletin, which we will bring you later on if we have time.
Now, Ted.
Oh, what the heck, we'll make time. Congressman Brian Nordquist, three-term incumbent from Minneapolis and candidate for re-election in tomorrow's primary, has admitted that his law school education some 15 years ago was financed in large part by persons believed to have ties with organized crime. There's been no allegation of wrongdoing on the part of the Congressman Nordquist, who claims to have repaid the loan a number of years ago. For an update on this story, stay tuned to this channel. I'm sorry, Mary, he made me do it.
I don't have to see the rest of
I'll
it.
work from one of us.
Sure, Mary.
Well, nobody said when I took this job 6 years ago it was going to be permanent. Maybe I've been here too long anyway.
Listen, Mary,
That's all right, I understand, Mr. Grant. You made your choice, and now I have to make my choice. My resignation will be on your desk in the morning. Good night, Mr. Grant.
Mary?
Good night, Murray.
Lou? Lou, you just gonna let her go like that?
well, don't worry, Mary. She'll think it over. She'll be back.
Oh, no, she won't, Lou. She's just as big a blockhead as you are.
You better take that back, Murray.
All right, you're right, Lou. Nobody's as big a blockhead as you are.
Okay, Lou, I did your dirty work. Now do I get that raise?
Now, Ted, you are treating the most dedicated, caring person around here. The backbone of this whole operation like dirt. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Lou. And listen, if you don't change your mind, I may just hand in my resignation.
Did you hear that? The good Lord has blessed me with many friends.
Not a damn one of them has any pull around here.
Who is it?
Lou. Grant.
I'm glad to see you.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood, just happened to have a bottle with me. You know.
Would you like a drink?
It's champagne. I don't drink champagne.
Then why did you bring it?
Because you're not the kind of girl a guy brings a bottle of gin to.
Well, come in.
So, what are you up to?
I was just typing up my resignation.
Uh-huh. How's it going?
Well, I'm having trouble with the salutation.
Oh, salutation. Huh.
I tried Dear Mr. Grant, but, you know, that sounds too... I mean, even though I do call you Mr. Grant, formal on paper, like I'm mad or hurt, you know, and I'm not.
Yeah. Well, what's the other choice?
Well, I tried Dear Lou, but, you know, when we were working together, I always called you Mr. Grant, and now that we're not working together, I call you Dear Lou.
Well, I don't know. Try it out loud.
Dear Lou.
It's not bad. Try it again.
Dear Lou.
Sounds better all the time. What else did you want to say?
Well, I don't know. I've never typed a resignation before. I got a writer's block.
Sit down, I'll help you.
You will?
Oh, sure. Sit down. Dear Lou. Look all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Whoever was right, whoever was wrong, is not important. What is important are the good times, the good feelings, the respect, the affection that we had every day of these last 6 years. To get the job done. To get the job done. And to have fun doing it. Is something very rare to have shared. I hope we both keep this alive and carry it with us wherever we go. With these thoughts, please accept my resignation. Mary. Mary, you really gonna do this?
Yes,
Why?
because I have to. Because I said I would. I mean, what good is my word if I say I'm going to resign and then I don't? What are you doing?
I can't accept the resignation of someone who writes a beautiful letter like this.
Dear Lou.
See you tomorrow, Mary.
See you tomorrow, Mr. Grant.
Good friend Nordquist ahead by a mile.
You're kidding.
Huh?
After the story we did on him?
Well, I guess the voters don't care what a politician did then, just as long as they like what he's doing now.
Or more likely that nobody listens to Ted.
Okay, Lou. We're gonna have a showdown on the question of my raise, and we're gonna have it right now.
Hey, Ted, you hear the good news? Mary isn't quitting.
Oh, that's nice. Well, do I get that raise or not?
No, Ted, forget it.
Okay. I see how things work around here. The only way to get results from you is by threats. Now, hear this. Either I get that raise or I quit.
No raise.
Very well, I quit. Lou, did you hear what I said? I quit.
Yeah, Ted, I heard you. You quit.
If I take a cut in pay, will you let me come back? Please.
Did Ted get in yet, Mayor?
No, not yet.
Gee, I don't get it. Usually on the day they announce the nominees for the Teddy Awards, he's the first one in.
Yeah. You don't suppose, Murray, after all these years, Ted finally doesn't care whether or not he's nominated?
Oh, who knows?
Hi, guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I stopped off at church. Prayed my guts out. Any word on the nominations?
Not yet, Ted. Any minute.
Well, I sure hope I win a nomination. I promised God if I won, I'd send an underprivileged kid to disc jockey school.
Honestly, I don't see why some people get so excited about these awards. I mean, for one thing, they're very unfair. You have never been nominated as Best News Writer, and I don't think that's right.
Well, I don't know. But I can't help wanting to get at least one nomination.
Yeah, I used to feel that way every year, too, but not this year. I'm not going to get all caught up in that craziness.
Well, that's because you're a shoo-in this year.
No, Murray, it's because I feel I did a good job, so it doesn't matter whether or not I'm nominated.
Well, you know, you're being very mature about that.
Yeah.
Hey, the nominations are in. Hey, I've been nominated, hot buns.
Well, what about the writing,
Oh,
Ted? Who
let's
got
see.
writing
Let's see. Zimmer,
nominations?
zimmer, zimmer. Here it is. Nominations for Best Writer, News or Documentary, Harold Renner, Lester Hocker,
Yeah.
and Murray Slaughter.
I can't believe I've been nominated, Ted! I've been nominated!
Hey, Murray, congratulations.
Oh, hey, thanks a lot, Mary. Thanks a lot. Hey, how about this?
That's terrific.
Hey, listen, don't you want to see if you were nominated?
No, not really. Like I said, I think everyone takes them much too seriously.
You weren't nominated.
You gotta be kidding.
No, it's just Murray and me and Sue Ann Nivens for Best Daytime Program.
Well, as I said, I think we all take these things much too seriously. It doesn't matter.
Right, it's not the end of the world.
Right, exactly. Let me see that again.
Mary, if you went to church more often, this wouldn't have happened.
Lou, did you hear the great news?
You're quitting.
No, I've been nominated for another Teddy Award. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, any calls, Mary?
No. Hey, Mr. Grant, Murray got a nomination, too.
Hey, no kidding? Well, congratulations, Murray, you son of a gun.
Thanks,
I'm really
Lester.
proud of you. That's terrific.
Sure. Make a fuss over Murray. I always knew it. Bald-headed guys are clannish.
Good morning, Mary.
Oh, hi, Sue Ann.
Oh, it's nice to see that you're still cheerful after not being nominated for a Teddy Award, as I was. Mary, this is Doug Kellum, Mary Richards.
Mary,
Hi, Doug.
nice to meet you.
Doug is from Saskatchewan. He was on my show last week when I was demonstrating how to cook without a kitchen. We just sort of hit it off, didn't we, Doug?
You know it, honey. I've been teaching Sue Ann the joys of the great outdoors.
And I've been teaching him the joys of the great indoors. Is Lou in?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Mary, I'm going to have to hurt him so. I promised him I'd go to the awards with him, and now Dougie wants to take me, and... Well, it's terrible when you have to break one man's heart to satisfy another man's desires. How lucky you are you won't ever have that problem.
Come in.
Lou, I'm afraid I have bad news for you. It's really terrible, and I just can't put off telling you any longer.
What? What's wrong? What is it?
Well, you know that date we have.
What date?
This year's Teddy Awards.
When do we make that date?
Don't you remember?
No, when?
At last year's awards, I said maybe we should go together this year. Well, you said sure, we'll see. So we do have a date.
Oh, yeah. And that's the bad news?
No, the bad news is I'm going to have to break the date.
Oh, Sue. Oh, darn it. I mean, you make a date, and I look forward to it for a whole year. And then you just breeze in here at the last minute. Oh, Sue.
Lou, you are in pain. Which, of course, delights me, but I just can't go with you. You see, how can I make this easy for you? I've met someone better.
Then my Indian guide turns to me and he says, your guess as good as mine.
Dougie, this is Lou Grant.
Oh, how you doing, Polly?
Hi, Dougie.
I was just telling Mary about the time my canoe capsized, zooming down the Colorado Rapids.
No kidding.
Yeah, but luckily my Indian guide had a wooden leg, and we both held on to it and managed to stay afloat.
Oh, isn't he wonderful, Lou? He has such an instinct for survival.
Yeah, it's gonna come in handy. So, what do you do for a living?
Ah, you name it, I've done it.
Huh? Salesman?
No?
Labor?
No?
Factory worker?
No?
Truck driver?
No.
What have you done?
You name it.
And now you must excuse us. I have to get back to the studio. Oh, and Lou, thanks for being so understanding about the Teddy Awards. And you cheer up. One day you'll meet a wonderful, sexy, beautiful woman who'll make you forget me. In the meantime, why don't you take Mary?
Hey, Mary, you want to go to the awards with me?
Oh, come on, Mr. Grant. That's sweet. You don't have to ask me to go to the awards.
No. I really want to go with you. You'd be the best date in the world.
Aw.
Yeah. I don't have to bring you flowers or candy. I don't have to talk if I don't feel like it. I don't even have to kiss you. Just like being married.
Just a minute. Hi.
Hi.
Come on in.
Mary. Oh, we're early, aren't we?
No, not a bit.
Oh, yes, we are, dear. Listen, you pretend we're not even here yet, and you go on and finish putting on your makeup.
I have finished putting on my makeup.
Well, suit yourself.
Doesn't Sue Ann look terrific tonight?
Lovely.
Would you believe, Mary, I made this dress.
Oh, I'm amazed you were able to find that much material.
A little scotch for me, neat.
Okay.
I'll have the same with just a touch of water.
Oh,
Nice apartment, Mary.
thank you.
Did you decorate it yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, it's fantastic.
Oh, dear Doug, you have been out in the woods too long.
You mind if I look around a bit?
No, please, go right ahead.
Mary, you have to keep me from being foolish.
What do you mean?
I feel like a schoolgirl whenever I'm with him. Mary, how do you know when you're really in love?
Well, Sue Ann, I guess, that differs from person to person.
I'll tell you how you know. You know you're in love when you totally screw up Hungarian goulash. I tried it the other day and I was all thumbs. A simple thing like that. I mean, who could be bothered? A half cup, a whole cup? My cup is running over.
Well, Sue Ann, you think it's the real thing, huh?
The real thing? Mary, those noodles were burned solid to the bottom of the pan. And I had to go at the gravy with an ice pick.
Oh, Sue Ann, that's wonderful. I'm really happy for you.
That's quite a view.
Well, thank you.
Well, shall we drink to the Teddy Awards?
Oh, I already have my award. A living, breathing statue of Adonis. Awarded to the woman who best knows what to do with him.
Would anyone care for some dip?
Isn't he a wonderful hunk of man, Mary?
I just love a good dip.
So strong, so virile, so...
This isn't just any packaged dip, you realize. This is a recipe of my mother's. It's cream cheese, onion, and
They don't
sour
make men
cream.
like this
They
anymore.
don't make dip like this anymore.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to freshen up before anyone else gets here. Oh.
Would you care for some dip?
No, thank you. She's quite a woman.
Yes, she really is. Quite a woman.
So are you.
Well, thank you very much.
No, I mean it. Listen, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I believe in being honest. You've got it all over Sue Ann.
Okay, Doug, look, let's just cut this dumb talk right now, all right?
Okay.
You are despicable. Well, that's done. Did I miss anything?
No, nothing.
No, actually, you did. You see, Mary tried to attack me, but I fought her off.
Isn't he wonderful, Mary? And he's all mine.
Well, I wonder where everybody is.
Oh, Mary, I didn't show you the beautiful ring Doug gave me yesterday. Isn't it lovely?
Oh, yes, that's lovely. That's terrific.
He carved it out of a peach pit.
Oh, hiya, Mary.
Hi, you look terrific.
Oh, thanks. Hi, everybody.
Where's Murray?
One of our kids has got a cold.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
Yeah, besides, I don't think she wanted to come. I mean, she said I was so nervous, I made her nervous. Isn't that silly? I mean, I may be excited, Mary, but I'm not nervous. I mean, you know, nervous is a whole different thing.
You want a drink?
Don't I have one?
No.
Then I would. Scotch and soda, please.
Okay.
Oh, I'll get it myself.
Mary, dear, say hello to Doug Keller.
Hi, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hi, Ted.
Hi, Mary.
It was Ted's idea.
It was. It's terrific.
Right. Why spend all that money on a gown she's only going to wear once?
Georgette, Ted, say hello to Doug Kellum.
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
Georgette, you two look adorable.
You hear that, Georgette?
I don't care what anybody says. I think we look like the top of a gay wedding cake.
Can I get you a drink?
Nothing for me, Mary. I feel silly enough already.
I'll have a cassis and a vermouth with a dash of bitters. 2 drops of dry sherry, some lime juice, and a green cherry.
I don't have bitters.
Oh, a glass of water will be fine.
Oh, would you get that, Georgette?
Sure, Mary.
Hi, Georgette.
Hi, Lou. It's a rental.
Oh, what's Ted charging you?
Hi, Lou, don't you look cute?
Oh, hi, everybody.
Hi, Lou. Hey, Lou, do you think I'm going to win tonight?
I don't know, Ted, but do me a favor. If you lose, don't trip the winner like you did last year.
Hey, that was an accident, Lou.
Now, how come the winner trips every time you lose?
What? It's coincidence.
Hey, let me have a double scotch.
Mr. Grant, I want to talk to you.
Okay, make it a single.
No, it's not your drinking I'm talking about.
Oh, good. Let me have a double. What's wrong?
Sue Ann's boyfriend made a pass at me.
What?
Yeah, while she was out of the room, he kissed me.
What'd you do?
I slapped him.
I'll kill him.
No, Mr. Grant, don't make a scene.
I'll kill him quiet. Did you at least tell Sue Ann?
No, I'm not going to butt in. She's a grown woman. She can take care of herself. Mr. Grant, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's get back to the party.
If you don't want to talk about it, why'd you bring it up?
Mr. Grant, I have no time for logic.
And for the best documentary, the nominees are Senior Citizens on Parade, producer Karen Hiller, Police Dogs You Can Trust, A Vanishing Breed, producer George Troy, and Water Pollution in Minneapolis, Don't Ask Our Fish to Live in a Ghetto, producer Hal Stevens.
You should have won this award, Mary.
Oh, come on, Murray. These are all terrific shows.
And the winner is Karen Hiller.
Worst show I ever saw in my life.
That's what I like about you, Mary. You're a good loser.
Well, here it comes. Your next award is for the best news writer. You know, I told my kids that if I win, I'll mention all their names.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, if I can only remember them. Let's see, Bonnie, Ellen, Susie, and the Vietnamese kid we adopted.
Lee Chin.
Yeah, Lee Chin.
And now the award for the best writer, news or documentary. The nominees are Howard Brenner, KDF-TV, Lester Hocker, Public Service Television, and Murray Slaughter, WJM-TV. And the winner is Lester Hocker.
Hi, Bonnie, Ellen, Susie, Liebchen.
Well, I don't care what they say, Murray, you're still the best.
Right. We're lucky to have you, Murray.
Thanks, Ted, thanks.
Listen, maybe we ought to check this guy Lester Hocker out, see if he's available. Just a thought.
Next category is the best anchor man.
Okay, everybody listen. When I win, Georgette, you throw your arms around me and give me a big kiss. The rest of you just squeal with delight and jump to your feet and applaud.
Ted.
Okay, just don't boo.
And now the award for the year's outstanding anchorman. The nominees are Ted Baxter, 6 o'clock news, WJM. Barry Waldron, News Close-Up, WJR.
There's a stiff.
Hank Denoff, 11 o'clock report, WJR.
Turkey. Please. God, please.
And the winner is Barry Waldron, News Close-Up.
Look how happy he is.
Don't look at me. The man's obviously drunk.
We'll be right back after this message.
Hey, you're the only one left, Sue Ann. Good luck.
Sue Ann, did you prepare a speech?
Oh, yes. I thought I'd let them enjoy my dimples for a while. And then I thought I would thank my new business partner.
Your business partner?
Yes. Doug and I are going to form our own corporation. A 50-50 business partnership. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that's great. It's wonderful. Terrific.
Oh, I knew you'd be happy about that. I'm going to go fix my lipstick. I think I still have a few minutes before my category.
Mary, why don't you go with Sue Ann?
Oh, gee, Mr. Grant, I don't have to.
Yes, you have. You have to.
Yes, I guess you're right, I do.
How did you know?
I'd go with you too, but I'm afraid they'd kick me out.
I lost, Lou. I'm sorry. I wanted you to be so proud of me.
It's all right, Ted. It doesn't matter.
Thanks.
Even if you won, I wouldn't be proud of you.
Sue Ann, you're going to have to listen to me. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but boy, I can't stand by and see you get hurt. I have to tell you, I just have to.
Well, Mary, if my bra strap is showing, why don't you come right out and tell me?
Sue Ann, Doug made a pass at me.
Oh, listen, Mary. Lots of times, men are used to gesturing with their hands. They put their hands on someone's shoulders, and, well, people with provincial principles tend to misinterpret.
Sue Ann, he grabbed me with both arms.
Well, you offered him a drink. Perhaps he was just saying thank you.
He kissed me.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Sue Ann, come on, please.
Now, whom am I to believe? If I go to Doug, I know he'll deny it. And Doug is a man who has shared his innermost thoughts. A man who loves me, respects me, understands me. Now, do I believe him or someone who has never been really close to me, who has every reason to be jealous, who couldn't make a souffle if her life depended on it? Oh, damn it, Mary, I believe you. Oh, I feel so alone.
Oh, well, don't feel alone, Sue Ann. I'm here.
I need comforting, and you don't know what to do.
Tell me what to do. I'll do it.
Take my head and pat it. Oh, be careful. Don't mess my hair. My category's next. think we're doing wonderfully for two people who don't like each other.
So do I.
By the way, dear, for those mascara stains on your dress, try a dab of petroleum jelly before placing them in warm suds with a little bit of baking soda.
Will.
Oh. Mary, I'm going to have to do something very difficult. I'm going to have to go out there and ditch Dougie. What am I going to say to him?
You just say to him that you think he is the lowest kind of cheap, unfeeling, money-grubbing parasite, and you never want to see him again.
All right. I just hope he doesn't take it the wrong way.
You know, maybe you folks can help me out because there's something I've never understood. I've been going to these award dinners for years, and it's just 2 minutes of glory. Why do people feel badly if they don't win? Isn't it more important how you feel about yourself? Don't you get more from a feeling of self-worth than you do from a silly statue?
I believe I can answer that. No.
Sue Ann, honey, your category is next. And good luck to both of us.
There is no us. Mary just told me what happened between the two of you.
Hey, honey, one kiss. What's the
just
big
go
deal?
away.
Come on, Sue Ann, don't be
I
silly.
don't.
Hey, hold it
Don't
now.
you touch me,
They're going to announce your
please. I
category.
don't care.
Please, honey,
Will
let's
you
talk about
please
this
go
later.
away?
You heard what she said, buddy. Go away.
Who's gonna make it?
I am.
Mr. Grant.
I'll handle this. You want to step outside?
Yeah, let's go.
You got it. I had no idea it was so easy. All I said was step outside and stepped outside.
I feel so foolish, so humiliated. I wish I were dead.
No.
And now the nominees for the Best Daytime Program are Fred Richter's Exercise Emporium, WOUL, Janet Halperin, Macrame Matinee, WKS, and Sue Ann Nivens, The Happy Homemaker, WJM-TV.
Hey, Sue Ann, the guy was a bum.
Sue Ann, control
He
yourself.
wasn't worthy of
I
you.
don't know. I can't help it. Why? Why did this have to happen to me? I haven't anything else to live for.
And the winner is Sue Ann Nivens.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dad,
Yeah, Lou?
see that guy over there?
Yeah?
He's waiting for you.
Who is he?
The guy you tripped. I'm pretty upset.
Well, don't worry about it. I'll take care of this in 2 seconds.
Okay, fella, you want to step outside?
Yeah.
You got it.
After you. Thanks.
wants a dog? Mary, you want a dog?
A dog? Gee, I don't think so, Mr. Grant.
Nice dog, nice dog. 4 legs, tail, 2 eyes. Says bow wow. Nice dog.
Whose dog, Lou?
Oh, some guy works for United Press. He got transferred to London. He couldn't take it with him. So he asked me if I wanted it.
And naturally, you said yes.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Besides, I was bombed. Stupid dog kept me awake all weekend. All he does is howl all night, scratch at the doors, knock things over, tear up the rugs, rotten mutt. Sure you don't want him, Mary? He's cute as hell.
Well, thanks, Mr. Grant, but the building I'm in doesn't allow pets.
Oh, they won't even notice him. You can sneak him in and out in your purse.
Oh, what kind of a dog is he, Lou?
St. Bernard.
St. Bernard? Fully grown?
I sure hope so.
Mr. Grant, I'll tell you what. I'll put a notice on the bulletin board. I'm sure someone will be interested.
Okay, just make sure you put down that he's cute, affectionate, lovable, adorable.
What's his name?
I don't know. I've been calling him Hitler.
Mary, I need your help.
Hey, Ted, how'd you like to have a dog?
No, Mary, I want to have a baby.
Well, yeah, sure, but I mean, in the
Mary,
meantime...
Georgette and I have been trying for months now to have a kid. Just haven't had any luck. She hasn't been able to sire me with a son. Heir to the throne, prince to King Baxter. I just don't know what to do.
Why don't you have her beheaded?
Mary, please, this is serious. Georgette and I want to have a baby real bad.
Ted, I don't know what you think I can do.
Talk to her. I want for the two of us go to a doctor to find out what's wrong. Why we can't have a baby. Please. For Georgette, come on over tonight and talk to her. You're a woman. She'll listen to you.
Ted, you're her husband.
Well, I know that. If I wasn't, would I be asking you to help us have a baby?
What I mean is, why don't you talk to
I
her?
tried. She won't listen to me. She's very depressed. Last night, she cried herself to sleep.
What time do you want me there?
Well, we usually have dinner around 7:30.
Fine.
So figure around 9.
Thanks, I'll be there. Hi, Georgette.
Hi, Mary. What a nice surprise.
Oh, didn't Ted tell you I was coming over?
Uh-huh, and I told him the same thing. What a nice surprise.
Oh, Georgette, are you sick?
I'm fine.
Well, then why are you taking your temperature?
Ted and I are trying to have a baby. And somebody told me the chances of conceiving are much better when your temperature's above 98.6.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, listen, Georgette, maybe I'll come back, some other time when when you're not so busy.
No, Mary, stay. It's all right.
Hi, Mary. Still 98.6. Just as well. I'm watching the Three Stooges.
Really, maybe I ought to go.
No, Mary, stay. It's okay.
But it's no problem, really. I'll call you tomorrow. You can leave the thermometer home. We'll have lunch.
Mary, I've been taking my temperature for 3 weeks. It never goes above 98.6. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. Vitamins, positive thinking. I even went to a gypsy lady. She told me that Ted and I should try eating broccoli and making love in an empty store. Ted wouldn't do it. He hates broccoli.
Georgette, look, I know this is none of my business.
You know,
but...
my mother said we should try writing the King family. Maybe they know something we don't.
Commercial. Oh, still the same. No change.
I'm sorry, Ted.
That's okay.
That's another reason I want a baby, Mary. So Ted will have someone to watch the Three Stooges with.
Georgette, listen, if you and Ted really want to have a child, don't you think that maybe you should see a doctor? I mean, maybe he can tell you what's wrong.
I'm afraid, Mary. Suppose he tells me it's my fault we can't have children. Ted would never love me anymore.
Oh, Georgette, that's ridiculous. Of course he would. I think I know Ted, and I think if he found out you two couldn't have children, he'd be disappointed, but he'd get over it. I think what he wouldn't be able to accept, though, is the thought that you could have done something about it, but you refused. You know?
All right, Mary, I'll go.
Oh, good for you. And I'm sure everything's going to be just fine. Let me know how you make out, okay?
Okay. Gee, I wish there was some way I could thank you.
Oh, don't be silly.
Do you like broccoli? I've got a room full.
Say goodnight to Ted.
Okay, good night, Mary. Ted, I've decided to see the doctor.
Oh, that's terrific, Georgette. And I'll go and see mine. Who knows, maybe we can find out what the trouble is and we can do something about it. And everything will be all right. And maybe we can have
Ted, please.
Let's take a look at that temperature now.
Any change?
Yeah, it's gone down a point.
Dirty, rotten, dopey mutt.
Mr. Grant, are you all right?
Evil, mean, sneaky, dirty, rotten, dopey mutt.
What happened?
This morning while I was taking my shower, he jumped up on the bar, knocked over all my booze.
Oh, no.
Yeah, whatever spilled, he drank. Bourbon, gin, rye.
Well, is he okay, Lou?
He never felt better in his life. I just brought him into the vet to get him dried out. You know what it's like to carry a 150-pound St. Bernard when he's drunk?
You carried him?
Carried him. I had to. Whenever I put him down, all he wanted to do was dance.
Oh, poor Mr. Grant.
No, I don't know. The dog drinks and dances. What more could a single guy ask for?
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Ted.
Georgette hasn't come by yet, has she?
No, was she supposed to?
Yeah, on the way back from the doctor. I just come back from mine.
Oh. And?
Oh, fine. Doctor told me I was in great shape. Exactly as I figured. Stud City.
Well, congratulations.
You know, it's an interesting examination they give you, Mary. They have to have this count. In order for a guy and his chick to have a baby.
Yeah, Ted, I know how that works. You know, high school biology and all.
Oh, no, Mary. All they teach in biology is how to take a frog apart. They don't even tell you how to put it back together again. Now, pay attention. This is different. It's highly technical. Now, in order for a man to become a father, he has to have at least 70 million of these little baby makers. More than 70 million of these little guys, he's okay. But if he's got less, well, that means that he and his wife can't make a baby. You got it?
And you have more than enough.
You kidding? They're coming out of my ears.
Hi, Georgette.
Hey, Georgette. What'd the doctor say?
Good news. There's nothing wrong with me.
Oh, that's terrific. Me too.
Oh, Georgette, that's wonderful.
Yes, that means it's only a question of time before I have a baby. Imagine. Next year, I may have someone to bounce on my knee besides Ted.
You know something, Ted? I think you're going to make a wonderful father.
Aha. Soon there may be a Ted Baxter Jr.
Yeah. Something I've always wanted. A son. Someone to buy toys for. Someone to play catch with. Someone to go fishing with. Someone to take to the ball game.
Ted, what's wrong?
There's not going to be any kid. I found out today that I don't have enough of those little baby makers.
But, Ted, you just said that the doctor said...
I lied. I was so ashamed. Just have 50 million of those little guys, and I'm a failure as a man. I'm sorry, Georgia.
Oh, Ted.
Oh, Lou.
Ted, what's wrong?
I just found out I can't give birth.
Ted, come on. You gotta pull yourself together. Now, look, Ted, I know what you're going through. So you can't have a kid. You can't let that destroy you. You're too big a man for that. You gotta pick yourself up. There are other things in life worth living for.
There are?
Sure there are. Sure there are. For instance, did you ever consider owning a dog?
Oh, Mr. Grant. Really?
I'm sorry. Listen, if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Thanks, Lou. Sorry.
Okay, Teddy Bear. Everything's gonna be all right.
Why me? I mean, why can't I have a kid? It's not fair. If Sonny and Cher and Greg Olm can have a kid, why can't I?
Oh, hiya, Georgette.
Hi, Murray.
What's the matter, Ted?
Murray, it's the end of the Baxter line. After me, there will never, ever, in the history of the world, be another Ted Baxter.
What happened? Somebody pass a law?
I don't know. I can never, ever be a father.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ted. Very sorry, Georgette. I really am.
It's the one thing in life I've always wanted. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted a little kid.
Ted, I've been thinking about this a long time. What would happen if we couldn't have children? And I don't know how you feel about this, but seeing as how we both want a child so badly, what do you say we adopt one?
Adopt one? No, Georgette, that's out of the question.
But why, Ted? It would be so wonderful. Don't you think so, Mary?
Oh, well, Georgette, I think this is something that the two of you have to decide. You know, it's a very personal issue, and I don't think that I should offer an opinion one way or the other.
Well, what's wrong with adopting, Ted?
I don't know. I just can't see myself bringing up a kid that really doesn't belong to me.
Ted, children belong to whoever looks after them and loves them.
Well, I just don't think I could do it.
Ted, all those things you want a child for, to take fishing, to take to the hockey games, you can do all those with an adopted child, and he'll love you even more for it. Isn't that right, Mary?
Maybe, but it would take so long.
Not if we adopt an older child. Believe me, Ted, somewhere there's a child who needs us as much as we need a child.
I don't know.
Please, Ted? Please?
All right, we'll do it.
What are you working on there?
Oh, it's, I just got a toy for my future kid. It's a puzzle. You gotta get the animals in the right holes.
Well, Ted, you're probably going to get a child at least 7 or older, and this says that it's for children under 5.
This is for 5-year-old children? Now it's going to have to be a very strong kid to get it in.
Say, have you got a nail file on you, Mary? I get the edge off
See,
here.
Ted,
I think
you're
I can...
not supposed to have to do that. What you're supposed to
Don't tell me. I want my son and I to figure it out.
You're really excited about adopting this child, aren't you?
I sure am. The last week I haven't been able to think of anything else. I want him more than anything now. Even more than getting this lousy elephant in this stupid hole.
Ted, I think that hole is for the giraffe. You see the long neck?
Oh, I thought that was for the elephant's trunk.
Well, sometimes they try to trick you. Very good.
Hello? This may be it, Mary. It's my lawyer. Hello, Frank. How's it coming? What do you mean, 9 months to a year? Whoever had to wait 9 months to have a kid? There's nothing you can do? Are you sure? Nothing? Yep. Well, okay. Thanks. Thanks for trying, Frank. Bye.
Oh, Ted. Okay, so you have to wait a while. It's not the end of the world.
Just wasn't meant to be, Mary. Doctors said I couldn't have a kid. Now the adoption agency's calling, telling me I can't have a kid. Let's face it, Ted Baxter is an endangered species. Hi, honey, I'm home.
What happened?
He had a couple of drinks.
Yeah, but he'll be all right.
Yeah, a couple of drinks. He'll be all right.
Ted, why?
He took it kind of hard when he found out he couldn't adopt a kid right away. When he didn't come back from lunch, we went out looking for him.
Ted, you know you can't drink.
I feel fine, honey. When I didn't come back from lunch, we went out looking for him.
Do you want us to stay, Georgette?
No, thank you. I'll take care of him.
Okay.
Thank you for bringing him home.
Hey, when a guy's had a little too much to drink, it's up to his buddies to keep him out of trouble.
Yeah, so we just put him in the car and brought him home.
Yeah, in the trunk.
Good night, Georgette.
Oh, Ted.
Sorry, honey. I really am.
I've been trying to reach you all day. The agency called this afternoon. A couple they promised a child to just changed their minds. He's ours if the agency approves of us.
And we can have him right away? My son, my boy?
Yes.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let him in.
Ted, that's not him. It's the lady from the adoption agency. That's why I was trying to call you, to tell you that she was coming over to meet us and to check us out. Ted, the lady's going to judge us, so shape up.
Okay, I can't be drunk. 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 Okay, I'm ready.
Mr. and Mrs. Baxter, how do you do? I'm Mrs. Adams. I'm sorry I'm a little late, but I've really had a hectic day. Oh, what a lovely apartment.
Thank you. We live here, you know.
I couldn't help noticing on my way over here what a pleasant neighborhood this is. And you've got that nice park right across the street.
Yes, we're very happy here.
May I take your hat? Oh, why, I guess somebody else took it.
Wouldn't you like to sit down?
Thank you.
Boy, would I.
I'm sure your wife has told you that a child is available. And
Oh,
I'm
that's
here
a
to-
nice dress.
Thank you.
And
As
those
I
are
was
great
saying.
glasses. Aren't those terrific glasses, Georgette? I love your rims. They're great rims. You know something? You're cute. Georgette, why don't we adopt her?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Baxter. I think I've found out all I need to know. It was nice meeting you.
Oh, those are nice shoes. They look just like mine. They are mine.
Oh, could you come back tomorrow and see us?
I don't think I'll be able to. I've got a very heavy schedule.
We're not going to get the child, are we?
I don't make those decisions, Mrs. Baxter. The agency will be in touch with you.
I'm sorry, Georgette. I ruined it for us.
Oh, Ted, don't blame yourself. It's not your fault.
I wanted the kid so bad, more than anything in the whole world.
I know, Ted, but we still got each other, and that's what matters.
But please try to understand. I have a responsibility to see that these children are placed in suitable homes.
Suitable? You don't think we're suitable? Let me tell you about suitable. That man has papered an entire room with the 3 bears for his new child. So it's the kitchen. So he made a mistake. But he cares so much. And you say he's not suitable. Just so the child won't get a shock. For safety, that man moved every electric socket 6 feet high. He went out and paid $12 for toys. Now, that may not sound like much to you, but it's more than he paid for my engagement ring. And you say not suitable. Today, this was the first time I've ever seen him drunk. And it's only because he thought he'd have to wait a year to get the child he wants so badly.
My Lord, I'm a beautiful human being.
I'll tell you what. Let's do this again tomorrow.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, good. That's a great idea. Come on. Let's go get a good night's sleep. We'll talk to her tomorrow. What are you doing? I'm a married man.
There you go, Mr. Grant.
Okay, Murray, sign it and hurry up. Ted and the kid will be here any minute.
There it is, Lou.
Okay. Gee, I hope the little guy likes his present.
Oh, relax. He's gonna love it.
Boy, it's hard to imagine Ted Baxter taking on that kind of responsibility, you know? Trying to mold and develop a tiny mind.
Why? He's been doing it for 40 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ted Baxter takes great pride in presenting to the WJM newsroom the heir to the Baxter throne, Master David Belmore Baxter. Ta-da!
Hello?
David, this is Murray Slaughter.
Hello, David.
Hello, Mr. Slaughter. My dad told me you're the best newswriter in the business.
Why, thank you very much. And your father is the best anchorman.
Yes, I know. He told me that, too.
And this is Mary Richards.
David, it's really a pleasure to meet you. And you can call me Mary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it true you were once madly in love with my father?
David, you'll embarrass Mary. Lou, I want you to meet my son, David. This is Mr. Grant.
Hello, David. How do you do?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Grant.
Yeah. Well, hey, Dave, come on in my office. We've got a present for you.
Is it okay, Dad?
Sure, son. Did you hear that? He called me Dad. No kid's ever said that to me before.
Ted, he's just wonderful.
You should be very happy, Ted. He's a nice boy.
There's only one thing that bothers me.
What?
How old do you think he should be before I tell him he's adopted? Hi, Mommy.
Oh, hiya, Judge.
Hi, Georgette. We just met David. He's a terrific boy.
Yeah, he's a great kid. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lou likes him, too. He's inside now giving a present.
Oh, that's nice. I have a present for you, too, Ted.
Oh, what is it? You're pregnant?
Yes, you're kidding.
Hey, well, congratulations again, Ted.
Oh, Georgette, that's wonderful.
Georgette, what are you talking about?
The doctor said we're going to have a baby.
But how?
Well, you know those little guys you said you didn't have enough of?
Uh-huh.
Well, you may not have as many as the doctor said you should have, but one of the little buggers did the job.
Oh, maybe it'll be a girl. Wouldn't that be nice?
Hey, how about that? I did it. Isn't it wonderful? Now we'll have a real family. Have a wife, a son, maybe a daughter on the way. What more could a man possibly ask for?
Hi, Mom. Hey, and Dad. Look what Mr. Grant gave me.
Lou, you shouldn't have.
My pleasure, Ted.